Ah, there we go. There we go. Hello. Hello, everyone. We are finally back to some Doki Doki Blue Skies. So, I know, well, ganito. For the Twitch audience, I know this is kind of like an unusual time for me to start stream, but I guess for you, for YouTube, I don't know. We really didn't have yet a momentum yet as far as how regular that we've been doing streams, but looks like both streams are running smoothly. That's always the thing that I always double check with the multi-streaming stuff, because I want to make sure things are in fact running smoothly. So it looks like we are good. We are running okay, and that's the best thing. I know it is probably like 3 a.m. for those who are in the same time zone as I am. But actually, this is kind of like a callback to when I first streamed Doki Doki Blue Skies back then, because I usually start streams at around this time. So I guess we're going all in when it comes to the schedule. So welcome in. I wonder if you're still here. Yep, you're just gonna watch a bit before sleeping. Definitely. The Hatsune Miku is also on YouTube. Hello. Welcome in. So I am monitoring both chats. I have visibility. I don't know. Yeah. We'll have to try to figure out a way to see how YouTube chat can probably see Twitch chat and respectively. But I guess when you're watching the stream, you can see the chat above me. So I guess that's one way, just to give some interaction. Oh look, and Monica has joined us. Sadly, we don't have a Monica out in this mod, but that is fine. That is fine. All right, we're seeing some roleplay already happening in the YouTube chat here. Okay, so yeah, we did pick up Blue Skies mod again last weekend. So for everyone that's new to the Blue Skies mod, actually I didn't realize YouTube chat wasn't connected yet when I put out the command, but yeah. For the uninitiated, it is a Doki Doki Literature Club mod. It kind of expands on really on the characters minus Monica. So kind of has inspiration by Katawa Shoujo, if anyone knows that game too. But we've previously played the Sayori route several years back, so this time around apparently we're going for the natsuki route, since I think that's the route we're going to with the poetry we've written last stream. So for now, we are going to continue now to where we left off, basically, which is, if I remember correctly, I think we just finished all of the poetry. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is the new day. Yeah, okay, now I remember. So we're back to this scene. So prepare for probably 3 to 4 hours of Rance yapping today as I go through all of the lines here, like I did last time. Oh man, I'm the last one here. Says Monica. Hopefully Yuri joins. Oh, well, let's see. Let's see if Yuri does pop up. That would be very nice to see. And there's me, the main character. Besides, you've been working hard, so I think you deserve some slack. I guess so. I'm usually pretty punctual, but I just lost track of the time today. And Natsuki too, of course. All of the Dokis are welcome to pop in. Speaking of which, here's Yuri. What made you forget this? What made you forget the time? It's a funny story, actually. I recently decided to learn how to play the piano, so I was practicing just now. That's probably why I didn't notice the school bell going off. By the way, okay, audio's probably good. I should probably double check. Okay, I think audio's good. Oh, you haven't seen Natsuki recently? I always wanted to play an instrument myself. It's not as cool as you make it out to be. I've only been playing for a little while, so I've got ways to go before I'm any good. You should play an instrument too, Yuri. I could definitely see you playing the violin. Oh, yeah. That pretty much... See? Okay, so here's a thing that we've kind of started to establish last stream. I find it funny that when I try to commentate on the game, the next line that's probably coming from the main character, it's going to be similar. So I don't know how many times we will see that happen today. The violin is a beautiful instrument. I'm partial to the sound of the flute as well. Flutes can become and elegant, just like you. Thank you. How's it like to play the piano? It's really an enjoyable instrument to play. Not to mention, I really love how it sounds. One moment, it can sound gentle and soothing. The next, powerful and full of force. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people commented that last time too. And yeah, it's pretty nice that Monica kind of does blend in a little bit more in terms of how she poses with this mod. I agree. Well, at least somewhat. My father had signed me up for piano lessons when I was younger. He'd been playing it since high school and wanted to pass his passion down to me. But I never really got into it. Considering that, you'd think I would hate the piano. But for some reason, I'm internally cheering on Monica. Maybe because it reminds me of my father in a way. Oh, guys, remember Until Then? We played Until Then on stream. I think we can at least relate to that. If anyone here has seen me play Until Then. The archive is available on the VOD channel, by the way. Monica, you certainly are a talented individual. First starting your own club from the ground up, and now picking up piano on a whim? I doubt I'll be able to do that. Oh, don't say that. Anyone can do amazing things as long as they have a passion for it. And again, to Monica's point, I think we can all agree that when we do start on something, whether that's a hobby or like pretty much anything, the number one step is we kind of have to accept to ourselves that the first few things that we're gonna do out of it, like our first outputs, it's gonna be bad, more or less. Or, it's gonna be not up to what you're probably hoping for. And that's okay. You'll get better over time, whether that's in music, that's in art, or in any other skills. Skills are developed over time. Am I trying to do all the routes? Well, after 4 years, I finally am doing a new route. So let's see. That basically leaves us, now that we're doing the Natsuki route, that only leaves us with the Yuri route. I might as well also do that. But whether if I'll be doing it after the Natsuki route, that is the question. Maybe I'll put it, I'll think about it. But this is definitely have been a long overdue one to me to pick up ever since I did start streaming again. Because between the first stream and now, there was definitely a gap. I only started streaming regularly again like last year. So this was definitely, like I would say, in the backlog of me picking it up. And that also can apply to streaming too. I would admit, like, I'm sure if I go back to my first streams, which it is on the YouTube channel that y'all are watching from, and for the Twitch folks, you can also check out my YouTube channel. I'm sure I sound different. I mean, when I was doing the Rand's recap video, I could definitely tell the difference in how I talk, because you kind of have to get used to really like talking a lot, which I'm pretty much doing right now, and just trying to, what's the word we're looking for? Trying to talk extemporaneously is something like a skill that you also need to develop. Funny enough, back in college, I was usually, I don't know usually, but I think once or twice during college, I was asked to represent either, I think it was, I was asked to represent, I think, my cluster to do the extemporaneous speaking contests back then. Because we used to do that all the time. Oh yeah, and by the way, we are approaching the school festival arc on this timeline, so we will have to see how it kind of plays out in the Natsuki route. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be awesome. Natsuki, weren't you just protesting the festival yesterday? Well, obviously I meant everything besides our part of the festival. That's true. I still don't like the idea of performing. Monica rolls her eyes. I don't want to start this whole debate over again either. And understandable. But I am looking forward to everything else. It's a whole day of school where you can just run around and eat till you burst. I can see the eagerness in Natsuki's eyes. She must really like food. Quiet. Yep. Natsuki is definitely quite the foodie. Kind of reminds me of a certain someone. Oh, and Sayori tops that list, of course. Speaking of which, where is Sayori? Oh, there you are. Sayori sitting at the desk at the back of the room, staring out the window. I walk over to her. As I do, I hear the girls continue to converse behind me. Something about squid? I could go for some calamari. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. We can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Are you okay, Sayori? Oh, yeah. Folks, you guys know what's up. I think. She forces a smile, and it's not very convincing though. Of course I am, silly. Why wouldn't I be? I don't know. You just seem a bit off today? Maybe I'm wrong, but my mind wanders back to what she asked me as we were walking home together. You worry too much, Rand. I'm fine. Seriously. She shows me another smile, much bigger and more genuine. Well, it seems much more Sayori-like. There's still something inside me that feels like something's up. Sayori must have noticed as she hastens to explain. Well, to tell the truth, I just didn't get much sleep last night and I'm really tired. So, sorry if I'm a little cranky. Sorry, right now we're kind of in the same boat. But so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I then decide to still push through. With at least doing this game for a couple of reasons. Obviously, I do want to progress this through the story, so I wanted to do this. Second of all, if I sleep now, then it's kind of gonna mess up my sleeping schedule, anyways. Because yeah, it is technically a Monday now. Here I work graveyard shift, so that means I kind of have to start sleeping like after a few more hours. So maybe I did have some power naps already, so I think I'm good to go to stream here. Again, estimated streaming time maybe for the next 3 or 4 hours today. Seriously though, I'm probably not much fun to hang around with right now. Why don't you spend some time with the others? I might try and have a little nap. Yeah. Sayori's gotta eat too. Sure. Okay. Just, know that if anything's bothering you, you can talk to me, okay? I hate to see you suffering in silence. Sayori nods. Suffering might be a little stronger word. I think really to best explain it is and I kind of relate to this a lot, and I'm sure all of you guys do. Sometimes there's just gonna be days wherein, you don't have like the full energy or the full enthusiasm. And there's gonna be really those days. And again, as frustrating as it really sounds, we just kind of have to accept it. That, there are gonna be days where we don't really feel like we're doing, our 100%. And I try to also understand that sometimes. Because it can be hard. It can be really hard to always really give your 100% every day. I think today, for me personally, I would say I'm feeling like doing 80% right now. But that's mostly because of my current energy level. So yeah. If anyone needed to also hear that today, well, you know what I mean. Turning it on again, then shooes me away. Go talk to the others. I know that you like to talk to one girl specifically. It's not my route today. We're not doing my route. As I wander off to talk to Monica, the feeling of uneasiness isn't going away. Maybe that's just how Sayori is these days. You're close. I mean, it's been a good few years since we probably hung out together. Maybe she's changed? That's your answer. Deep down, I know that isn't the reason. Still, maybe Monica knows more than I do? After all, she's the president, right? Yeah. Does Monica have an idea? That is, in fact, a very good question. So, I timidly approach her. She's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Hans, what's up? I decided just jump right in. There's no point beating around the bush. Hey, so, have you noticed anything wrong with Sayori recently? Wrong? What do you mean? I don't know. It's just she seems a little downcast today. So do you have any idea why she might be feeling off? Like, have you seen her act this way before? No, I can't say I've ever seen her like this before. Yeah, she said she just feeling tired because she didn't get much sleep. But to be honest, I'm not buying it. She's normally upbeat and cheerful. Her behavior has been so uncharacteristic. See, I bet main character Rance here should definitely tell. Because, we've spent I wouldn't say the most time, but I bet you would know Sayori the best, considering that you spent a good amount of time during childhood. Probably not recently, not very, very recently, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Wait, did she say she was going to try a nap? Maybe there is something on her mind. My question is though, why are you asking me, Reds? Hey, we were just wondering. We were just wondering that. Okay, we just wanted to get your input as the club president. I know we kind of have an idea. We know where this conversation is probably going. Sometimes we kind of just needed a little confirmation, you know? Yeah, I get Monica's point here. You've still known her longer than I have. Yeah, you spent more time around her recently than I have. I guess so. But I've never seen her dismiss me. Maybe she didn't exactly dismiss me, but it felt like she just wanted me gone. Sorry, I'm just concerned for her, you know? Just wanted to ask if you knew anything, that's all. No. I appreciate you coming to me. It's really sweet how concerned you are for her. After all, it's important to me too. Exactly. Again, we do want to bring it up. Because I think you would be considered already a peer and a friend too, you know. Aside from being our club president. See, there we go. Yeah. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Exactly what I just said a couple of sentences ago. So, yeah. I think it is better, you know, support in numbers, guys. I think this is the best way to, well, I wouldn't say the best way, but at least one of the ways that we can try to really approach it is just, you know, just be there. Just show that you do care, you do support. Are you sure that's a good idea? Well, we're not on the same, well, me, Rance, and MC Rance in the game are on the same page, apparently. Okay. She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? I know you've known Sayori for longer than I have, so perhaps you're right. Still, it's worth a try. I'll also have to talk to her about what she wants to do for the festival anyways. Oh, alright. Fair enough. I hope she's more receptive to you when she was with me. I don't think that's gonna be the case, but at least we can try. Monica pauses, studying my worried facial expression. The warmth of her smile reflects in her eyes. You really care about her, don't you? From what I can gather, you've been friends for a while. Well, yeah, we've been childhood friends for as long as I can remember. Although before I joined the club, we had been drifting a lot. I hate thinking that she's been like this before without me around to help her. Hey, I know it's hard, Rance. It's never easy seeing a friend suffer. But for what it's worth, she's lucky to have someone so thoughtful looking out for her. And at the end of the day, that's a good thing to have. Yeah? Don't blame yourself for it. You can't always be there for everyone. I know she's right, but the feeling of guilt still resides. Yeah, I guess. Hey, she's been a lot happier since you joined the club, you know? Huh? Really? Yep. She told me she was kind of surprised at first, as she didn't expect you to want to join. But once she got that over, she enjoyed having you around. Anyway, I know it's hard seeing her like this. I'll talk to her and see what I can do, okay? She'll be fine. Don't you worry. Well, I'm sure hope so. Let's just hope you're right, Monica. Thank you for everything, by the way. You've been a big help. You're too kind, Rance. Nothing to thank me for. She stands up from her desk and walks across her room to where Sayori's sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica to talk to her. Hey, you! Hey. And there's Natsuki. I look up to see Natsuki standing next to me. Well, don't just sit there. We don't have much time today. Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, the manga! I think. Don't mean to worry you. And this is your Natsuki being tsundere right now. It's not like I'm worried or anything. It's just... Natsuki glances at her hands. Yep, there we go. The manga. We're now going on the third volume, I see. Yep, that. Sorry, some things just came up recently. We can get started now if you'd like. Jeez. If something's bothering you, you can just tell me to go away, you know. It's not like that, Natsuki. Assuming you don't want to talk about it? Oh. Nah, it's okay. It's not really that big of a deal. I'm just a bit concerned about Sayori, it's all. Sayori? Yeah. She seemed distant today. I don't know. She says she's just tired, but... There's something in the back of my mind telling me it's more than that. And you have to trust that gut feeling there. If it is. I mean, it's important to at least check in, right? I say that, but I don't think I've... Okay. Yeah. Natsuki takes a moment to reflect on what I just said. And here's a very interesting take. I think you're just being paranoid, Hans. If she doesn't want to tell why she's feeling down, then it's probably nothing really important. And this, folks, is, on the other hand, probably... I'm saying, like, red flags or alarms probably flashing right now because that's yeah. She's your best friend, so I think she'd come to you first if anything happened. Thing is, having played the Sayori route, we've kind of learned that it's kind of hard to bring up the discussion. So yeah, we have to disagree with Natsuki on this one, especially that we have already played through the Sayori route. Speaking of which, Natsuki Nakamura on Twitch, welcome in. Glad to have you here, and hopefully you've been having a good time. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Guess you get that when you've known someone as long as I've known Sayori. You've been friends for a while, right? Yep, as long as I can remember. You must really care about her. Do we sense a hint of jealousy here? I mean, come on now. The expression in Natsuki's face is almost a bit jealous. Well, as my best friend, yeah. I can see where this conversation is going. I tried to change subjects. Nice one. Let's deflect. Deflect for now. Anyway, as I've said, we don't have much time. Want to get started? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Evie, Monica, and Miku, the real Hatsune Miku and Monica happened to be on YouTube chat earlier. It's crazy. Also, welcome in, Evie. Oh, this is your first time seeing a Blue Skies gameplay. Yeah, going through the Natsuki route. I'm glad that's how you discovered this stream. But we are playing through it. Trying to get through the first stack as much as I can. On that note, okay everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Oh, it's poem sharing time. Alright. I forgot that we still had to do more of these. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles reassuringly at me. Wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. All right. If I'm remembering the order here. Oh, Natsuki, did you just switch over to YouTube chat? I assume that this is the same Natsuki Nakamura that also appeared on Twitch earlier. Probably. Trying to remember which order we went through last time. I think we went for... We probably went for Natsuki. Yeah, we went for Natsuki first, Yuri, Sayori, and Monica. Okay, there we go. We're gonna... Of course we're gonna start with Natsuki first. Alright, let's see it. Well, you're certainly enthusiastic today, aren't you? Of course! You know... I like her writing. Aww. She likes our writing, chat. Aww, thanks. Oh, shut up. That's fully punches my arm. I did take you a while to admit that, didn't it? Admit what? That you like my writing. Wow, we're going on an offensive here. Slow down. Well, of course. I had to put you in your face. Face? I had to put you in your place first. I told you that you're good right off the bat. You wouldn't have gotten cocky. It's not like I was shy or something stupid like that. Or like jealous because of your writing skills. Oh, how come that YouTube Lite have less delay? I think it kind of varies. I don't know. In my personal experience, when I go into someone else who's multi-streaming, sometimes their Twitch is a bit ahead than YouTube. But on my end, maybe just because I am using ultra low latency on YouTube and Twitch too, actually. I don't know. Probably for you, YouTube is catching up more than Twitch. It depends. Again, I guess that's one of the purposes of multi-streaming. You can check which one is more less delayed, and then you can watch there, I guess. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. I feel bad for anybody that gets jealous. Natsuki? Yeah? You're not exactly the most confident in your writing, are you? Oh, shoot. Dot. Natsuki doesn't say a word. Because I think we are spot on. Yes. I finally understand. Natsuki acts so arrogantly to hide her insecurities from other people. If she constantly says she's the best, people might just end up believing her. I mean, I definitely did. Rans? Yep, I'm Rans. Be completely honest, okay? Do you like my poems? Natsuki? Of course I do. I already told you, your poems are my inspiration. Look up to you as a writer. Oh. We're really pulling punches right now. Huh. Aww. But like I said earlier, sometimes people just do need like that confirmation. Just so for them to be a little bit more confident. See, this right here just reinforces what we were just talking about earlier. It's just that people never take me seriously, you know? All they say is I'm cute or childish. Sometimes I don't want to be cute. But nobody ever listens. Yeah. I put a lot of effort into my writing, and it seems like you're the only one that truly appreciates it. Yuri just dismisses it because it's not sophisticated enough for her. Natsuki realizes she might have said that a bit too loud and stops talking. Yep. I'm sure the rest of the club room probably just heard that. Natsuki, I'm sorry that I treated you like that when I first met you. I had no idea how much you hated it, and I'm sorry. And yeah, people can be jerks. They quickly form impressions and don't give people a chance. Oh boy, do I also have a say on that. I mean, I guess it is kind of human nature sometimes that, you know, we kind of have our biases and sometimes we already form like a certain impression on something. And I can talk about like in the context of specific fandoms, for example. I feel like I'm going into like hot topic here, but I'm sorry. This is kind of like the tendency whenever we're going into games like this. But let me just go on a slight tangent about this. Because we do have to admit, like, certain niches, certain fandoms already kind of have like a certain impression. You know, I could talk about here like what are people's impression like of anime in general. Going into more specific niches like Vocaloid fandom, the Project Sekai fandom. And within Project Sekai, you know, we have like all this different groups, like and within those groups, you know, specific characters or even, of course, shipping. I think, okay, a lot of people can probably relate more to that. You know, in most franchises, there are also shipping. So, yeah. You guys probably know where I'm trying to get with this. But, you know, essentially, sometimes we kind of have to take a step back and try to view it with like a different lens outside of what our held biases and impressions on a certain thing. Okay, enough tangent, we move on. Which sucks. Exactly. It does suck. Yeah, tell you something I don't know. But you can't change people. That much I also learned. There are, again, in the context of like, you know, in just fan communities and whatnot, and, you know, I can speak more to like the Vocaloid fandom in my lens as someone who's kind of been exposed to like the online community since, oh my goodness, for already a decade now. You know, I've kind of seen everything, as far almost everything, I would say. But there are gonna be some people who probably hold certain views and ideals that's just gonna be really hard trying to change them. If ever that they do change it, it has to come from them first. Very rarely that it's gonna be because of like trying to influence them. It's gonna be a factor, but ultimately it's gonna come from themselves. I hope I'm making sense there. I know. It just makes me mad. It is pretty stupid, I'll admit, but that's life. Yeah. We both sit in silence for a minute. Well, moving on. Can I see your poem? Oh yeah, poem writing! I go to reach for Natsuki's poem, which is sitting on a nearby desk, but she grabs my wrist. No! I mean, it's not any good. And yours is probably better anyway. Natsuki, you know I also like your writing. Besides, you have high standards of yourself. If you say it's bad, then it's more likely just fine. And to this point, they're saying that the harshest critic of our work is often ourselves. Sometimes it's good to really be critical so that we really push to really be better. But also at the same time, it's kind of, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Sometimes while it can be a big motivator, sometimes it also can drag us. Like probably what we're seeing here. Okay, here. Just... Natsuki turns away from me. I don't want you to see my face right now. Aww. Alright. Time for some poem reading. Just give me 1 sec though. I just need to look up something. Okay. Sorry about that. Just needed to check on something real quick. But alright, here we go. Here's the first poem reading of this stream. The name of this poem is called Blue. It used to be that with all my sight was filled with shades of black and white. Then one day I found someone, and somehow I could see all right. I feel like we've just found out the reason why Natsuki is very embarrassed about this poem. Is this about us? I think Natsuki just wrote a poem about us. But yeah, let's continue. I felt so small and had no clue that everything could have such hue. When you came and held my hand, I felt like you had changed my view. A rainbow of colors sprouted out from the trust you showed me without a doubt. My struggles before all faded away when I found what understanding's all about. Whenever I feel like I'm losing my way and my will starts to shake and shiver and sway, I'll stand and fight and look to the light. 'Cause when I have you, I won't go astray. Sometimes the sunlight is hidden from view, and shadows will threaten to drown me and you. But I'll start to smile when we talk a while, 'cause when I'm with you, the skies are blue. Yeah. This is a poem. This is definitely a poem about us. Like, the MC. And this has been a poem reading called Poem, written by Natsuki, right here. Yeah, okay, we get it, Natsuki. We know why you're embarrassed to share this with us. What's that look for? Oh my, I think I'm just imagining that I'm doing the same facial expression as MC right now. Just smiling and grinning. You hate it? Just say it. I won't get mad. It's not that, Natsuki. It's not that. What? No, I don't hate it. It was just unexpected. I'm not used to you being this nice to me. Don't you say that, dummy. There it is. The Sundari be calling us a dummy. You know what the point of writing is, right? expressing feelings you can't say out loud. Ah! Yeah, I understand. Sorry for not always getting the point. I do try. And thank you for showing this to me. Aww. Wholesome. Wholesome. Right here, everyone. I really like it. I mean, remember that I can think like this sometimes too. And I'm glad you like it. I am the pro after all. Aww. Natsuki's voice is soft and shaky, a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. Yeah, I did kind of feel like, Natsuki's probably saying those lines in not her usual tone here. The confidence in her voice whenever she's bragging is completely gone. Do you want this back? I have another poem for the others to see. She wrote that poem not only about us, but it was specifically for us. Yeah, I would imagine like that poem, the others also gets to see it. Like it's definitely showing that Natsuki has really taken a liking for us. That poem is definitely a clear indicator right there. So I guess we'll keep it. Okay. Natsuki avoids eye contact as I slip her poem in my bag. Aww. Wholesome, I tell you. Okay. Okay, so we're about to approach a ad break in about 6 minutes here. So let's see. Let's see if we can at least go to Yuri's, and then I did need to take a little bit of break because I actually forgot to fill my water bottle, which we do need since this is a stream that involves me a lot of yapping. But yeah, all right, Yuri. Yuri glances over at me but quickly turns away. Perhaps she wants to be left alone for now. Let her come to me if she changes her mind. Oh, okay then. I guess we're not doing a Yuri poem reading. Alright. Is Sayori at least doing better now? It's good to see you're taking poetry seriously, Rance. Yeah, truthfully, I wasn't really sure how much I'd like writing poems, but coming here made me realize how enjoyable it can be. It looks like you've really been influenced by Natsuki too. Eh? Have I? Do you write it specifically for her? Oh, she wonders now, huh? Well, Sayori being that you probably know the main character the most, I think you could probably tell. The main character denies it now, but really, that is in fact intentional. What? No, I didn't. What gave you that impression? Never mind. It's a nice poem, by the way. Ah, thank you. An awkward silence descends upon us. It's good to see you making friends, though. Seeing you get closer to them, seeing you happy, it makes me happy too. I turn to look at her, but she's deliberately avoiding eye contact as she aimlessly fiddles with a pen in her hands. Her words don't really match her demeanor. No sense in questioning it though, as I already know what the response would be. How's your nap, by the way? Oh yeah, it was great. Really helped. I'm fully aware she didn't nap at all, and the fact she went along with the lie further confirms my suspicions. I opened my mouth to call her out on it, but then I stopped, remembering Natsuki's words. Maybe Natsuki is right. Perhaps I am just overreacting. Which again, my 2 cents here, no. You are not overreacting. We've played through the, for those who have already probably played this mod and went to Sayori's route without going into really spoilery zone. Yeah. In her route, we didn't see it as like overreacting. As you pointed out, Sayori is my best friend. Then again, it's not like we've been really acting like best friends over the past few years. There's clearly some distance between us, as much as I don't want to admit it. All I can do now is let her know that I'm there for her and respect her boundaries. And in most cases, that's really sometimes all we can really do. I guess that is my take on that. Sometimes you have to just work with the hand that you've been dealt, I guess. Hey Sayori, look, this might sound a bit weird, but I just want you to know that I'm here for you, no matter what's going on. Should have tried this earlier. Should have respected your privacy. It's just hard for me to sit back and do, well, feels like nothing. It's okay. I appreciate the concern. Thank you. Anyways, Monica told me that she wanted to discuss our festival preparations after everyone was done sharing poems. So, I should probably show you my poem now. Anyway, here it is. Okay, 2 more minutes, so we can do this. Alright, this next poem reading is titled Fairy Tale. In a kingdom far, far away, there was a castle. In the castle, there was a wish. The wish came to be long, long ago. She was made to be an angel, but it wasn't an angel. It was just a wish to make everyone happy. I took on their burdens and did what I could. I kept safe their dreams like a guardian should. The seeds from my efforts then spread far and wide. I fed them with power I found deep inside. People liked me when I made things right, but I got used to it and stopped believing so much. I watched children playing and felt sad, but I was happy too. I really was. It truly was enough to be the fairy godmother that everyone depended on and trusted. But time kept on passing as I gave my all. I had nothing left and I couldn't stand tall. But I kept on going as I'd always done, a soldier in battle with nowhere to run. Even wishes get tired too. Once everyone was happy, my job was done. But what came after? I could see darkness on the horizon. Quick, make it all go away. When everything's big and bright, what more could anyone wish for? Nobody knew how long it would keep up, but they kept living happily ever after. And that's Fairy Tale, written by Sayori. So, what do you think? Wow, Sayori, I had no idea you could write like this. This is something else. Have the others seen this? No, not yet. You're the first one I've shown it to. What an honor, eh? So what's this one about? From what I can gather, it's... I am afraid to pause it here for a little bit because we're about to take an ad break. So we'll take a 3-minute break and then we'll be right back. For the YouTube folks, I guess you'll see a selection of clips in the meantime. Alright.
Huh? Am I gonna full combo there? Hey yo, let's go! That's the first time I think I full comboed an expert. Oh wow. What did I tell you? Progress. We're making progress. Okay, I'm just a little proud of myself for that one. Look at that. Look at that.
This PB with the Mikudaya module, perfection. Mas marami pang disband kaysa sa win. Exactly. Ano bang meron sa araw na to? It is insane. Ano ba ang meron? Bakit tayo nagkakaganito? Di ba na? Alright. Well, we shall continue to open the room in this case. Oh my god. Ito na ba? You know, this is starting to drive me insane. Kaloka. This is crazy. And we can decide. Wait. Why is this an emote? Why is that an emote, man? Oh, may nagkaroling. Sa may bahay ang aming bati. Merry Christmas ng nagwalhati. Wow, right at the very end, I died. But there was that last minute save. Whoever has a life up card there. We just need to fix the order. Exactly. Alright, we are back. Hope everyone took also a nice time to also get some water and stretch maybe. But yeah, let's go into another hour. It looks like during that ad break, someone tried to sneak into the chat. So luckily we do have also a bot that counters that. Although I'm noticing that it's usually only during this kind of streams that we get more of it. Anyway, which by the way, this gives me a little bit of an opportunity to mention this, but I'm kind of rolling solo today. Currently, usually when I do stream, I usually have like a mod on standby, namely Lord Shieldwolf. I just do want to mention that they're currently on special assignment, so you guys will probably see the lurking wolf in a while. Well, we'll keep you guys posted if anyone was probably wondering, because I know probably a few folks have noticed that Wolf hasn't had really any activity. Well, besides your typical lurking, but even when he's lurking, you guys would see that he's doing that. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know if anyone was in fact wondering about that. So, before the break, we were just about to let Sayori know what were our thoughts on her poem. So, with that, from what I can gather, it's about someone who tries to keep everyone happy, right? Right, yeah, so we were spot on there. And people like that, but eventually, they kinda got used to it. But that's okay, because at least they were still happy. And this person, the Kingdom's Wish, even she gets a little tired from time to time, but as long as everyone's happy, that's her job. So essentially, this is a poem about Sayori, basically. You know, she's pretty much happy when everyone's happy, but there are gonna be times where, she's not feeling. She's feeling not that happy. But generally speaking, she's happy when others are happy. That's the most important thing. Look back at the poem, trying to pick up on the more subtle meanings. But surely the angel doesn't have to be alone. People don't have to depend on her just to be happy. Surely the angel could share the responsibility, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking into this a bit too much. I just kinda feel sorry for her. I blink. Am I seriously empathizing with a fictional angel? Oh, I thought you were trying to communicate with Sayori there. No, maybe I'm really getting into this poetry thing. I'm glad my poems can get such a reaction out of you, Rance. I really put a lot of thought into this one last night, and you seem to pick up on it. With an odd now you just get it. I guess we're not really 100% in sync with the main character today, is what I'm picking up on. Anyway, with an uncomfortable dawn of realization, it becomes quite clear how this poem relates to Sayori. I thought you knew from the start. I'm not going to have much luck questioning that though. Well, I hope the angel finds happiness soon. Maybe she should share her burdens with other people. She just might be surprised at how receptive the people of the kingdom are. But then they'll be sad. That would be selfish. Or maybe they'll be happy to give something back to their angel. After all, she was keeping them happy. It's only fair to give something back, right? Shaking my head and a sad smile is only my response. But hopefully that did give Sayori like a good thought right there, as she probably tries to really navigate how she's feeling right now. And with that said, that only leaves Monica for today's poem reading, unless Yuri comes back to us. Alright, Monica. So, wanting to talk about CEO. Oh yeah, we do need a follow-up on that too. How did that talk went? But apparently she takes control of the conversation before I can say anything, and immediately jumps into club business, of course. This might come as a surprise, but we have a festival coming up soon. Oh wow, I never would have guessed. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing of a bunch of people? In front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Despite any praise the girls might have given me, I really doubt that my poetry is up to snuff. I'm sure that there's not just a little bias during the poetry discussions. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. You didn't want to let down the club, right? Yeah, she says it with a teasing tone, but a chill runs down my spine when I think about the implications of disappointing someone. Who knows what Monica would do to me if I betrayed her as her loyal literature club subject. Not to mention, I'm also looking forward to seeing your performance. Right. That's definitely not something that I can relate to. Don't worry so much. You'll do fine. After all, you've been doing fine in this poetry discussion so far. So you say. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Here it is. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Oh, this is a follow-up. Alright. We're reading The Box Part 2. On my nightstand sits an ornate box, painstakingly crafted, decorated with the most delicate filigree. Wow, big word. Beautiful, beautiful. The most beautiful box you'd ever see. In that box stands a slender porcelain ballerina. No, not stands, twirls. She is inanimate, yet animate, cold yet vibrant, and oh so beautiful. The most beautiful ballerina you'd ever see. Welcome back, Evie. She spins and spins and spins as the box melody goes, tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. She neither smiles nor frowns, a permanent look of blank composure painted on her facade. She dances for my amazement, and yet evaded by amusement. Well, that was also amusement. Anyway, the room spins around me. Vertigo. I want answers, but she gives none. I slam the box closed, and yet the room still spins. My skin porcelain? Is that all? Is that all she meant to be? Oh, I think we just experienced a... Okay, give us a second here. We will reestablish ourselves, okay? Unfortunately, one of those things that I don't want to happen has happened. So, okay. Give me 1 sec. I'll need to fix some stuff. BRB. Okay, I guess we can work with a semi-working stream. This is fine. This is fine. You know, I feel like looking for answers and contemplating your reality are the sorts of things that give life meaning. You have a song that's about your reality, Monica. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. How fitting. Summer subjects for a summer day. There it is. Every day, I imagine a future where I could be with you. See, I still know how the song goes. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? That is true. Humans aren't one-dimensional creatures. That's what makes people so interesting. You might think it would be better if everyone was happy and uncomplicated all the time. But how would we know what happens if it weren't for the sadness to compare it to? I guess that's true. Even so, I'd rather not see my friends so troubled. Anyway, is it time? It is time! Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh, and I just clicked out of the game. Do you ever feel discouraged when something you put a lot of time into doesn't get as much attention as you thought it would? For instance, you could have spent hours and hours on a poem, only to have your friends barely glance at it when you first show it to them. It might feel like doing any more is useless. And sad truth is, the world is so saturated with creative works already that most people won't receive any attention. Oh. Felt, Monica. Definitely. At least, relative to the most popular artists and authors, there's actually not much you can do in that situation besides try your best. However, you also shouldn't think of things in terms of popularity and number of views. Exactly! I don't think I have nothing much to add here because, yeah. Because I think this can be one of the pitfalls, really, especially when it comes to streaming, really. Honestly, just play the games that you definitely enjoy, because that means you are more inclined to do that one game more consistently, and I guess, hope there is a little hint of luck here. I guess that's the one thing that I do think. You will have people hopefully start to show up. I do consider myself lucky that I kind of started to really like Project Sekai more, and that's why I did stream more of it, especially like in my first 2 months of streaming. It was just mostly Project Sekai. I feel like I kind of slowed down a bit. And speaking of which, to Evie mentioning about it, you spent most of your day with friends grind crystals and Project Sekai for the rest of the evening. I guess I just went with the game wherein it is to a certain degree pretty social, and that's why yeah, I think I don't really have much to add there. Yeah, Project Sekai. We love Project Sekai. To me, it is the game wherein yes, like I said earlier, pretty social, but we really did meet a lot of folks, through the game, and I guess to a broader degree, Hatsune Miku. I mean, there are a few folks that I've met because of Hatsune Miku in general, who was the first to chat on YouTube. So I guess that goes to show. The most important thing should be your own personal self-satisfaction. Exactly. I really enjoy playing Project Sekai. That's why I stream it. It is one of my main motivations. when I didn't stream for a while, that also means that I really needed also a break from Project Sekai. But I'm trying to also avoid that. So that's why now, if you ever don't see me play Project Sekai as much, at least on my own streams, most likely because I kind of enjoy playing it more, playing with others. But I also do want to at least start showcasing some of the other games that I do enjoy. Like this one. This is one good example. Speaking of which, don't worry, I will still do some Project Akai. Speaking of the upcoming schedule, I will need to work on the graphics. I realize it's now Monday over here. But yeah, I'll be doing some Project Akai streams still. The previous week, I've done a couple of Project Sekai streams. Although I admit that most of them is going to YouTube now. So I need to play a little bit of catch up of at least doing one on Twitch too. Yay! We did meet to Project Sekai. And that's why more or less I think I would say at this current time, I don't think I would be fully tired of playing it. Especially with the things that are coming this year. As someone who also plays the JP server, wow, that was the most depressing writing tip of the day ever. Well, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. But again, to a certain degree, I do agree with Monica there. Sometimes you just do what you really enjoy doing. With that said, okay everyone, is it time to talk about the festival? Unfortunately the game just crashed for me. So give me a moment while I try to reboot. Okay, I'm gonna go. You know what? Let's just stick to this one. Let's just stick to this screen. I did feel like something was gonna happen.
Embers _ chaos just raided.
Oh, hi Ember. Welcome in. Unfortunately, we did had just a technical issue as you just jumped in here. Hopefully you do like Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm currently playing a mod related to it. I'm just trying to restart it because the game just crashed. Unfortunately, it doesn't really show by default. I didn't save, didn't I? So I will have to start from the very beginning of the same file. Yes, I do. All right. Let me just reboot. And okay. Oh, okay. It's already there. Never mind. Okay. Guess we're gonna fast forward a little bit here. Manually. Actually. Okay. We're skipping a little bit here. Okay, we went to say your... Okay, let's just go through everyone. We already went to everyone's poetries here. Sorry. Some skipping is going to happen here. We're just going to catch up where we left off. Here we did show our poem. Oh, I think we skipped too much. Okay. Guess we'll go through the logs then. Okay, I remember this one. Okay, I can summarize this. So this is basically before the school festival. So so Monica basically just called all of the club members. I remember this part. Everyone called the club members. They're gonna do some assignments as far as what they can do. So I don't think we're gonna miss much. I skipped too much there. But I think we know the obvious choice here. Either way, I'm just gonna save just to be sure. Okay. We're obviously gonna go with Natsuki. We're playing the Natsuki route. We're gonna go with Natsuki. So we're gonna help Natsuki bake. Oh my god, I said Natsuki so many times in that short time. Anyway, cupcakes seem like they'll be a two-person task. I'm sure Natsuki will need the extra hands. Trust me, baking is a blast. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. Oh yeah, and I think Monica... I'm trying to remember what was everyone's part here. I thought you wanted to do the baking on your own. For the last time, I never said that. Besides, Hans is right. Baking is a two-person job. Oh, I'm sorry, Natsuki. I must have missed that part. Anyways, Sayori, Yuri, will you guys be alright by yourselves? While Yuri looks a bit disappointed, Sayori looks content with my choice. Of course. Yeah, definitely. I'll get the goodie bags done. No problem. Okay, so Yuri was on the goodie bags. And Yuri's doing the decorations. Okay. Oh yeah? Then why did you make such a big deal out of working with Rance? Oh yeah, and yeah, basically all of them kind of fought as far as who we're going with. But I think we already had an obvious choice there, yeah? Natsuki just puts Yuri in the spot. And she does not look happy about it. Oh boy, are they gonna fight again? Natsuki, oh, it was just making a point that I'd appreciate some help. Unlike you, I wanted to work with Ren's because it would be more efficient. Just what are you? Oh, okay everyone, calm down. Ren has made its choice and that's final. No more bickering. Natsuki and Yuri angrily eye each other before finally giving up on their argument. Oh, you're a Natsuki fan, Evie? Well, good thing I'm playing the Natsuki route right now. I would say my favorite Doki Doki character. I think it's obvious based on whose route I did first on this game. So I would say Sayori. I did enjoy Sayori's route. But again, when I do say that I have a favorite character, does it really mean that I don't dislike any particular ones? And who knows, if we go, as we probably go through Natsuki's route and potentially Yuri's route in the future, that opinion could change. So there's that. I'm about to thank you to Monica. She smiles back sweetly. I don't think anybody... I look like a Sayori fan. Yeah. I believe in childhood friends becoming together. Alright. And especially not Monica. Okay, moving on. Does anyone know what they're doing for the festival? Alright. Everyone knows. You guys excited for the festival? That's a different... question. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely. Natsuki's mood quickly changes at the mention of the festival. Everything, there it is. Except the performance is gonna be awesome. Monica rolls her eyes annoyed. Anyone else? How about you, Rance? Are you excited? Me? Well, it'll be interesting at the very least. Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm looking forward to the festival as well, Monica. Yeah, I can wait. Seems you already cheered up a bit. Yeah. I'm so excited for the festival. Alright, let's go to the school festival arc. Up. That's great to hear. Okay, everyone, remember to bring your stuff on Monday. Alright. Will do. Alright, festival time. Start over to Sayori, but a tug on my arm stops me. Oh, Natsuki. Hey, where do you think you're going? You know we have no way of communicating with each other, right? Right. Don't know how that slipped my mind. I guess we should exchange phone numbers. It's for coordination for the school festival. Just don't make it weird or anything. Yeah. Natsuki hands me her phone and I hand her mine. Her phone case is bright pink with black polka dots. It's about what I expected from Natsuki. Although the phone itself seems to be one of the older generations. My phone, on the other hand, is a dark gray and doesn't have a case, just a screen protector. The main character is living on the edge here without having a phone case. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. I put my number into Natsuki's phone and she does the same to mine. Once we're done, we hand the phones back. Jeez, your contact list is sad. It's basically just Sayori and your parents. Oof. Shots fired. Shots fired right there. Hey, why were you looking at my contacts? I had to put in my number, duh. Well, I'm not a very social person. It's okay. I figured. Natsuki grins smugly. Okay, I'm gonna come over to your house on Sunday. My house? Yeah, why not? Well, I just assumed I'd be going over to your house because I'm helping you. Ha! My dad will kill me if I had the boy over. Ah, yes, the topic about Natsuki's dad. I'm sure as we go through this route, we will learn more about the lore. More than probably what the base game has provided us. But of course, since this is a fan-made mod, this is one or a few writers' interpretation of said character. Good, that works out just fine. Alright, I'll text you what we need. See you then. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? Thanks for the advice on Sayori. It's appreciated, really. Yeah, sure. I mean, I care about her too. So, I don't want you saying the wrong thing and making her worse. Yeah, I wouldn't want that either. Alrighty then. Just stick to my advice and you'll be fine. Even though I disagree with that advice, Natsuki. But we're playing your route. So, good. You're finally learning. Okay, see you Sunday. Wow. Alright, Natsuki walks out, leaving me alone in the club room. And Sayori's probably left. Guess we're not walking together. Guess she sneaked out while I was talking to Natsuki. She must have not wanted to walk alone today. Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, we're fast forwarding to Sunday. Here we go. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us? Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We've sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. Yeah, that sounds like Natsuki there. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. I meander around the house, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know that she's outside the front door. I don't understand why she could have just rang the doorbell, but whatever. I rush over to the door and open it. Hi? My mind goes blank as I completely forget what I was going to greet her with. I'm not sure what I expected, but seeing Natsuki in her casual clothing surprises me. It's such a huge difference from her uniform. With such cute clothing, she almost looks like a different person. Frankly, I'm at a loss for words. And probably all throughout that we were, in fact, just staring. yeah. I mean, I get it though. I guess it's kind of like a trope wherein you probably known someone from school and it's the first time you've seen them outside of school. You get to see more about, what their fashion sense is like. I get it. So, why are we just staring at Natsuki? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Jeez, I just got here. It'll be a long afternoon if you keep acting weird just because you're not used to seeing me out of school. Right. Okay, now move. I'm coming in. I quickly step out of the way as Natsuki walks inside. Over her shoulder, she's carrying a large bag made out of a thick plastic. Is that all cooking stuff? Point to Natsuki's bag. Yep. I wasn't gonna call all this way just to find out you're missing something important. Speaking of important, did you get everything I asked you to get? Natsuki asked me to go out and buy some things if I didn't already have them on hand. Which reminds me, oh no, did you forget? You probably forgot, didn't you? Alright. Oh boy. So don't get too mad, but I say that so she might go a bit easier on me when I tell her I forgot to go shopping. Dude, we're definitely not in sync today. But judging by the look on her face, I doubt it helped. Oh. Oh, don't tell me you forgot. Not. Are you kidding me? I know, I'm sorry. What were you doing all weekend that you forgot to go shopping? Well, I was practicing my poem for the festival. Which isn't completely a lie. I did actually spend some time reciting my poem to myself. Natsuki, meanwhile, looks at me with disbelief. You were practicing your poem? Yeah. Natsuki sighs as her expression softens a bit. Well, I guess I'll give you a pass this time. I expected you to say you were playing video games all weekend, but don't think you're completely off the hook. Of course. We still need those baking supplies if we want to get anything done. Well, I do have some money, and it's only like a mile to town. Do you want to just go buy the stuff we need? Well, it's not like we have any other choice. Oh, so that's why Natsuki was a little bit apprehensive there. Just so you know, it's not a date or anything. Alright. Natsuki sets her bag down next to the door as I head upstairs to retrieve my money. While I came down, I see Natsuki standing in the doorway, her hands on her hips. Come on, dummy. We don't have all day. I'm coming. We both park from my house and head towards town. So, what kind of cupcakes are we gonna make? Natsuki ponders this for a bit. I'm thinking just normal chocolate cupcakes with vanilla frosting. Oh, okay. But I feel like we should do something special. It is the festival after all. Something special with cupcakes? Yeah, but like something more than just the flavors. I wanted to have to do the actual look of cupcakes. Oh, so kind of like those A little bit of a tongue twister there. Kind of like those cat cupcakes on my first day, right? Yes, exactly. Something related to the look of the cupcakes. Well, it is a literature event. Maybe you could put kanji characters on each one? Like in frosting? Yeah, every cupcake could have a different character on it, and people could choose a cupcake based on which character they like the most. Alright, Natsuki's pondering. That's actually not that bad of an idea. Natsuki looks at the ground, seemingly disappointed she didn't come up with that first. Well, do you want to do it? Considering that that's the best idea we have, I guess so. Alright then. By now, we finally reached downtown. Natsuki spots a kitchen supply store, and we both quickly head towards it. Once inside, Natsuki holds her phone up in front of my face. I already texted you what we need, so just go off that for your list of supplies you get. Will we need anything special for the characters? That is a good question. Yeah. Also, I kind of like that I somehow recognize some of the items here. Like, there's Kit Kat, there's Pocky, and I'm sure there's gonna be drinks in there that we kind of recognize in the background, but it's a little bit too small. Alright, so Natsuki's gonna do the additional stuff. Now that we've established what kind of specific cupcake design that we're going with. So we're just gonna focus on the other stuff that we should have done in the first place anyways. Alright, Natsuki heads off to a nearby aisle while I put out my phone. I scroll through my text and eventually find the list that she sent me. That's probably a lot of text that you had to go through. Well then, let's start with the French vanilla extract. Within a couple of minutes, I found everything on the list. As I place the final ingredient into my basket, Natsuki walks up to me. She dumps her stuff in my basket and walks with me to register. I hand over my money, and before I know it, we're already walking back to my house. We arrive quickly and immediately get to work. It only takes about 10 minutes before the entire kitchen is a mess. Utensils, bowls, and spilled ingredients covered countertops. You've probably never seen the kitchen so let's just say so productive. There's the word that I was looking for. Natsuki has her focus on the cupcakes themselves while I work on the frosting. Hey, where's the food coloring? Still in the bag on the table, why? I'm gonna color the batter different colors so it looks cooler. Even if the flavor is still chocolate or vanilla. You think we should do that to the frostings as well? Yeah, sure. I'll give you the food coloring once I'm done. Alright. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that, but a train just passed by, so I also felt like some shaking there. Yeah, train service I've started to run, by the way. I guess it is the first time I've streamed at around this time still, so yeah. She's been instructing me on what to do, but it's been more friendly advice rather than a command. The only explanation I've come up with is cooking just puts Natsuki's mind at ease and makes her less hostile. Yeah. You know, Natsuki's kind of locked in right now with one of the things that she really enjoys, so I can see that. But it's not like that's uncommon. Talking about doing something they're passionate about puts a smile on anyone's face. Monica with playing the piano, Yuri with reading, Sayori with eating, and Natsuki with baking. Hence, come on, focus! Natsuki's voice interrupted my thoughts. Oh, I think we probably kind of spaced out a bit there. Alright, I resume stirring the frosting while Natsuki drops the food coloring into the batter. Once she's done with that, she scoops the batter into a little baking cup and places them in the tray. Alright, preheat to 350. Natsuki mumbles instructions to herself as she messes around with the oven. I hear a beep, and she walks over to check on my progress. Hey, is this icing good? Natsuki looks at the bowl with a judgmental expression. You're getting there. You just have to... Natsuki takes a whisk from my hands and starts stirring. Really? Beat the crap out of it! Okay. Yeah, I think I'm starting to see how, in a way, baking is one of the things that makes Natsuki probably put her at ease. But I could see it as kind of therapeutic too. Alright, after a few seconds, I retrieve the whisk from Natsuki and following her example. Good! You're a fast learner. Thanks, you're a good teacher. Natsuki's face turns slightly red. Yeah, I am! I chuckle at Natsuki slowly as she walks back to her workspace. Once the icing is a good consistency, I retrieve the food coloring from Natsuki. Hey, watch where you're putting your hands, dummy. I don't want you to get icing everywhere. I looked at my hands and realized they're covered in icing. Oh, jeez, how did I not notice that? Don't ask me. You're the one who didn't notice his hands were covered in icing. Natsuki looks at me with a smirk. Oh, being smug, are we? Well, take that! Oh. Yeah, this is one of the things I wish we had art for. Probably it's coming. We'll see. I wipe my index finger on Natsuki's cheek, leaving a glob of icing behind. Natsuki shoots me a look of both shock and anger. Oh, you didn't. Now it's my turn to be smug. Oh, but I did. And Natsuki's face suddenly lights up. Without warning, she dips her finger in the frosting bowl and swipes it across the entire face. Hey, don't waste that much frosting. At least they're enjoying. They're enjoying themselves, right? I walk over to the sink and grab a paper towel. So that's how it's gonna be, huh? I dramatically wipe my hands as Natsuki braces herself. Yep. Then so be it. Take the paper towel and attempt to shove it in Natsuki's face. But she swipes the towel out of my hand and throws it to the side. Hey! I slowly back up and put my hands up. It doesn't have to be like this. Natsuki ignores my call for a truce and tries to wipe icing across my face again. This time, I catch her wrist as she swoops in. She tries to fight back on her outer head, but I grab the one as well. There we go. Here's the art. Actually, yeah, let's screenshot this. We may need to do that for a thumbnail. Only if you apologize for getting frosting on my face. You're the one that started it. But I only did a little. You smeared it across my entire face. Now, apologize. Fine. I'm sorry. Thank you. Now, apologize to me. I'm sorry as well. Thank you. Alright, that's that. I'd say I win this one. Oh yeah? Suddenly I feel a sharp pain in my right shin. I let go of Natsuki's wrist and stumble back. Oh! Did you just kick me? Well, there was warning. Jeez. I hold my leg in pain as Natsuki stands triumphantly. And so Natsuki had the last laugh there. Don't underestimate me. Okay. I'm sorry. And I surrender. Ha! I win! You may have won the battle, but not the war. If one kick can send you down, winning the war will be a piece of cake. I roll my eyes, inciting another laugh from Natsuki. Alright, we should probably get back to work. Yeah, probably. Natsuki and I wipe our faces off and pick up where we left off. I scoop some icing into a separate bowl and color the rest of it in a light pink. Natsuki pulls the batch of cupcakes out of the oven and puts the other batch in. Using the food coloring, I dye the icing. I set aside back. Why'd you do that? For the kanji characters. Oh, okay. Finish up mixing the food coloring and then give it to me. Why? I'm gonna put it in the frosting bag, duh! Gestures go towards the small plastic bags that she brought with her. Alright. I quickly finished mixing in the coloring and hand Natsuki the bowl. She clips the icing into a bag and ties a thin nozzle around the end. Put this aside for now. We still need to frost the cupcakes before we can add the characters. Speaking of which... here's the cupcakes. Natsuki brings the tray of cupcakes over to the table. God, all this baking makes me want to get some cupcakes now, actually. Alright, let's get started. Whew, all done. We would look triumphantly over the frosted tray of cupcakes. Yeah, they look pretty cute. Kind of fitting that you're the one who made them. But what's that supposed to mean? Oh please, we're not at school. It's not like anyone's judging you. Just admit that you're cute. That's a one-liner there. I'm not cute. Fine, fine, whatever you say. Just focus on doing the characters. Jeez. Here, let me show you how to do it. Natsuki quickly teaches me how to use the frosting bags and we quickly get to work. Finally! Yeah, finally. It took us longer than expected, but we finally finished and placed them neatly in rows of trays. That was fun, I guess. What? You didn't have fun? No, I did. I just didn't expect it to take that long. It would have been taking that long if we didn't have to go to the store. Touché. Said I'm sorry. Yeah. Just wish we had more time so we could read some manga or something. But I really have to get home. My dad's making dinner tonight. Lucky. I'm on my own for dinner tonight. Frankly, I'm not really that hungry. I might just skip it. No! Yeah. Okay, I think we're about to see some lore unlocking here. Natsuki's sudden outburst shocks me. I shared her in disbelief. I mean, you shouldn't do that. You should always appreciate every meal you get. Wow, dinner must be really important to you. More than you can imagine. Growing up, we'd really only have family dinner when everyone was home. Considering both my parents worked a lot, it was a rare occurrence, especially now. Natsuki and I sit in awkward silence before she starts for her bag. I should get going. Right, I'll walk you out. Natsuki collects her things and I walk her outside. Oh. It felt like the afternoon flew by too quickly. However, it was nice spending the time with her. It was an opportunity to get to know her better. Well, I guess I'll see you then. It was fun cooking with you. Yeah, we should do it again sometime. Huh? I'm just saying. If ever that you want to bake something, I'd be glad to help. That's... Natsuki steps closer and looks up to me. Her expression is tense as if she's trying to hide her emotions. Aww, really nice of you. I open my mouth to say something, but Natsuki quickly pulls away. I gotta go. Bye. Bye. Aww. Natsuki quickly rushes off and I'm left alone. Alright, guess I better get to cleaning. Oh, I think it is time for the festival. Let me hydrate though. Here we go! Here we go, everyone! The day has finally come! It's the day of the festival! The preparations for the event should be nearly complete, given all the work everyone's put in over the weekend. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 4 trays in a box. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. I smile, putting my phone away. Her personality even shows through her texts. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. We'll see. It's been a while though. Where's Sayori? Now that is actually the important thing to ask. We were meant to walk together, but she's late again. I don't want to leave her behind, but if she takes much longer, then I'm going to be late for school. More time passes. There's going to be a moment of decision soon if she doesn't arrive. Just I'm getting ready to leave. Oh, there she is. I finally spot her, slowly making her way down the street. She's carrying a large sack in her hands and I'm surprised she isn't running over to me. Isn't she aware of how late she is? Sayori, where have you been? We could have been late for school. What? I know, I'm sorry. I, overslept again? Or couldn't decide what to have for breakfast again? Oh, come on, man. Give her some slack. You're such a meanie sometimes. You know my teasing is all in good fun, right? She mumbles something under her breath. Of course. Well, at least it looks like she's back to her normal self again. Well, a definite relief. Feel a little guilty in not spending Sunday with her, but then again, it's probably wise to give her space. Then again, Natsuki also needed help. Yeah, we can't be at 2 places at once. Would be nice though. I point to the sack she's carrying, which contains an assortment of colorful little gift bags. Oh, are those the gift bags that you were working on over the weekend? Yep, I managed to get everything we need. Candy, quotes, and bookmarks. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I remember doing that with you in the last route. On that note, another hour just went by fast, so we're going into another 3-minute ad break, so we will be right back. Oh, it's a rhythm game. Oh, I did it. Things we forgot and days of old lang syne. Old lang syne, dear, old lang syne. We'll take the kindness yet.
All right, add time. Come on. Okay. This is the first time I'm playing this with this controller, so give me a moment. There you go. I think that's a new record. It is 41 cools, 13 goods. So a total of 97.24. Hey, it's a perfect though. It's the first ever full combo that we've seen. Oh, oh shoot. Oh shoot. Wait. Hang on. Let me connect something quickly. Hang on. I have a charger here. Oh, 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 oh. No way did I just clear that. Okay, that went well, a lot better than I expected.
Okay, everyone, go to grab VC.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You see me?
Okay.
This is gonna be noisy.
Okay, this is
Here we go.
prepared
We're gonna
to witness
we're gonna
through
go
chaos.
Okay.
Oh no,
Okay.
I just opened PCP
Let's see,
card
guys.
shop. I don't know what's going on.
Alright. We're here.
Hello.
Hello.
Rick.
Rick.
Sing. Sing.
We're taking a little break for now, okay?
Oh my goodness.
Because right now it's almost 10:30. So do you know what
Oh
that means?
yeah, the raffle.
Raffle. Yes, I was in a cutesy sort of mood or something. Eh? So you have a cute side as well. Hey, I can be kawaii too. What are you saying, Monica? I mean, I think the people here feel like every time someone does the Nya redeem, thinks it's probably cute because people seem to redeem it all the time. Especially a certain someone. Well, I... my hands. Hey girl, hey! Like I said, I can be kawaii uo too. Also, welcome in. Welcome in. See? There it is. Oh man. Meow. Yes. I was surprised that that clip played. Like, that was from last Doki Doki stream. It's what a coincidence for us playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and then a clip from that game shows up. Alright, on that note. Alright, so welcome to the third hour. Now we are currently on the school festival. for this game. So let's see what happens next, because I think this is where you'll really start to see the divergence between the original story and what this fan-made mod has written. Although it's kind of hard to stop myself from eating the sweets. Yup, that's Sayori for you. And did you manage it? People won't notice if a sweet or two goes missing, right? Okay, at least at this part we weren't sick. I did laugh at that a bit. Maybe because it's related to Sayori. So yeah, Emi is basically right. I am definitely a Sayori fan just by what this interaction that we're having right now. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better today, Sayori. And I'm sorry if I was a bit too invasive on Friday. I just worry a lot, that's all. It's okay, Rans. It really is. It's sweet that you were concerned. But yeah, I'm fine. It was just a little rain cloud. Although, I'm kind of nervous for the festival. Honestly, I don't blame you for that. It's kind of nerve-wracking, isn't it? I mean, I know how much it means to Monica, but at the same time, I didn't really realize how intimidating reciting poetry to a bunch of strangers can be. Yeah, I was all for it in the club room, but now the actual day is here. She looks a little nervous. I reach over and give her a squeeze on the shoulder. Well, I'll be fine. Don't worry. I know how much you like poetry. Plus, your poems are great. I just hope my own performance is up to standard. Oh, don't be silly, Rans. You'll love your poem. I just know it. Aww. Chuckle, admiring the definitive optimism that really makes Sayori, well, Sayori. Yeah. Guess we'll find out. By the way, are you doing anything after the festival? Anything fun? Nope. I haven't really planned that far ahead. I'm not that great at doing that anyway. I'm kind of hoping we finish early so that we have the rest of the day off, to be honest. So what you're really saying is that you just want to go home and sleep, right? Oh, look how many students there are. How many clubs are having their own little event today? What a tactical change of topic that was. Of course. Our school is in sight, and there's a lot of students milling around. It's a little strange to think that there's so many fellow students around. Yet, I've still been feeling so lonely. Or at least before joining the literature club. Like, dude didn't have like any friends from his class or something? Times like this make me grateful that Sayori told me about it in the club in the first place. I don't know, probably quite a few. By the way, Sayori. What's up, Ren? I just want to say, no matter how this festival goes, I'm really grateful you told me about your club and let me join. I've had a lot of fun so far. I scratched the back of my head nervously as Sayori looks curiously at me. I've never been good at expressing myself, and it probably shows. Relatable. I guess what I'm trying to say is, thank you. It's been so fun being able to spend time with you again too. It really takes me back. It really does take me back to... Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Natsuki12128. Another Natsuki. Well, I guess that's to be expected. I mean, I showed the titles and playing the Natsuki route. Hey man, yeah, what's up? Hope you're having a good one though. And thank you for stopping by on this stream. My name is Ryan, by the way. Yes, I'm currently playing Doki Doki Literature Club, technically the Blue Skies mod, because I do like my visual novels and story games. Essentially, that involves a lot of yapping, apparently. But mainly on this channel, you also will expect to see me do some rhythm gaming. So I hope you also like that. But anyway, yeah. Currently, I am aiming to do at least Doki Doki Literature Club every week. So yeah. After all, it would be lovely if things go back to how they used to. How they used to? What do you mean? Oh, nothing. Strange choice of words. What could she mean by this? As we enter the courtyard and make our way to our meeting room, she breaks the silence by giggling. Something funny? I just thought of a way to steal one of Natsuki's cupcakes without her realizing. Are you sure that's a good idea? Natsuki might be a little... Ooh. But you know better than I that she can really be fiery. Plus, both of us worked hard on those cupcakes. You better not get all of it. Oh, don't worry about her. She might seem a bit mean on the outside, but she's harmless. Ooh, another shot right there. Don't let her fool you. Well, I'd rather be her than me. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Friends, Yuri. It's good to see you guys. Do you want to come and give me a hand? Okay. Natsuki route. That's your answer. I am going with the Natsuki route right now in Blue Skies. Hopefully, you're able to understand that at least. Monika's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. It must be the one she's prepared. This may be the one she prepared that has all of the poems for performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Hey, do you guys want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I put down the trays of cupcakes I'm holding and grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. They look really pretty. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional appear. Then, well, I guess somehow, as the literature club, we were gonna somehow let others see our work, so I guess. I recognized the girls' poems from the ones they performed during our practice. Excuse me. 1 sec. Sorry about that. Okay, we continue. Just then, Natsuki bursts into the room, her school bag swinging wildly. Yuri chose in behind her carrying a roll-up banner and large duffel bag. Alright, it's festival time! Wow, you guys got here before me? I thought I was pretty early. I'm sorry for being the last one here. I'm glad that some preparations are already underway though. It should take less time to set everything up this way. Yeah, let's work hard together everyone. Friends! Yep, I jump at the sudden outburst. Hi! Yes! Where are the cupcakes? Don't tell me you forgot them. How can we forget the cupcakes? Is it normal to be scared by a tiny underclassman girl? I mentally shake myself. I really gotta get it together. Yes! We got this. School festival time. Let's go. Relax, they're right here. Just hold on a minute. I step over to where I put down the box of cupcakes and begin unpacking the trays. Don't lay them out so messily. Quite the bossy little princess, eh? Yep. Then if you wouldn't mind, Sierra, can you help me with these? Yuri gestures to your bag, which Yuri nods cheerfully. I help Natsuki with the cupcakes while Yuri and Sayori start putting up decorations. Meanwhile, Monica continues putting down pamphlets. This is long before Natsuki has carefully rearranged the cupcakes in a neat formation. Looks really good, if I say so myself. I have to agree. We make a pretty good team. Yeah. Friends, next time we do something like this, I can carry some trees too. Eh? It's totally fine with me. My arms are longer too after all, so I can carry more. Still, we're a team, aren't we? Gotta carry my weight too. I'm not some helpless damsel in distress, you know. Or a helpless shoujo manga heroine. Alright, mister, can it? Alright, well, let's take a look at what you're up to. They've put up a banner with an inspirational quote written on a colorful gradient of the colors of the sky. Ooh, kinda like what we did to our background today. A good writer possesses not only his own spirit, but also the spirit of his friends. Ah, that's a quote by the German philosopher Friedrich. I don't even know how to pronounce that. It had some very interesting thoughts, although there are some that I don't quite agree with. Oh, I think I've heard of it. As usual, Yuri outclasses me with her intellect. Here it comes. It seems that they also hung up a curtain of origami paper tied to ribbons in the doorway. Upon closer inspection, each paper has a different kanji character written on it. Hey, it looks like you did something similar to Natsuki with your kanji curtain. That's so. I'll have to take a look at that when she's done after I finish setting up. She gestures to a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped object. Yuri said that that's an essential oils diffuser. Huh? Yes, it's for aromatherapy. One of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Ah, I'm excited to see how it works later. Look at all the preparations are almost finished now. I feel like there's something missing though. Suddenly, I notice a large bag sitting forlornly by itself to the side. That's Yuri's, isn't it? So Yuri, did you forget to set up your part? Did I? I did! She runs over to the bag and quickly empties out. It's full of small colorful bags tied shut with thin ribbons. Don't worry, I'll help you. We start organizing the goodie bags in neat rows on the desk closest to the door. I pick inside one of them as we do so. You can take a bag if you want. Inside the bag I find candy, stickers, inspirational quotes from poems on some sort of cardstock, and bookmarks. Looks like a good mix of things in here. I choose only the best candy for the festival. And the best quotes. The best bookmarks as well? You betcha! We laugh as we finish up our task. I take a bag, fish out a candy, and pop it into my mouth. So Yuri really does have good taste. The chocolate and toffee seems to melt on my tongue. Of course Yuri also wants one. Yes, who couldn't resist this face? Thanks, you're the best. Here we go. Looks like everything is set. The stage is in fact set here. Alright, by the time we finish, looks like everyone else is done too. The classroom is now darkened and lit up by the ambient lighting of the candles. A delicate floral scent wafts through the air, courtesy of Yuri's essential oils. Jerry and I head towards the other three girls who are huddled near the front of the classroom, murmuring to each other. Yeah, here it goes. Is it about time to start? Almost. We wrote that we were going to start at 10 a.m. on our posters, and that's in 10 minutes. Are people actually going to show up for this? Don't be negative. Some people have shown up already, and I'm sure that more will follow in suit. You guys don't have to be worrying so much about it. I've got full faith in all of you. Alright, let's see. I've seen all of your poems. It's amazing watching each and every one of you find it and nurture your unique writing styles. She smiles encouragingly at each of us. To her credit, her words are helpful, even though I haven't been part of this club for as long as the other three. Even rants? Natsuki, it was just a joke. Jeez. Thought some humor would lighten the mood. I get Natsuki. Sometimes when there are really tense moments, we just kind of have. Sometimes a little bit of comedy might help, like, break the tension, you know? Sorry. Just trying to make sure everyone's in the best frame of mind before we start. It's okay, Monica. We all understand and appreciate that. Yeah. We know how much this club means to you. I want it to be a success just as much as you do. Couldn't have put it better myself. Even though I've only been in the club for a few days, I've felt really at home. Truth be told, I used to be kinda lonely. Oh, are we opening up ourselves now? I guess. Knowing that I'm included in something with people like you guys always make me feel better. I haven't told anyone how lonely I've been feeling. I'm a little nervous about how they'll react. They all turn to me, varying degrees of emotion on their faces. Natsuki impassively looks to the side, while Sayori and Yuri give me expressions of concern. Yeah. Oh, Rans, I had no idea you felt that way. I'm sorry. I really hope we can change that. But I'm so happy you feel welcome here too. Exactly what we wanted. Aww. I agree. No one should feel alone. I know it's quite a difficult thing to experience. I feel a warm flush of gratitude at their words. Thanks, guys. That means a lot. Also, Monica, I told Sayori this earlier and I figured you might appreciate hearing this. Well, no matter how the festival goes, I just want to say thank you. To all of you. Thanks to you guys, the lonely feeling has disappeared. You've all been so welcoming and accepting, and believe me, I'm really appreciative of that. So, even if this event doesn't go as planned, just know that I really love it here, and I'm so glad Sayori told me about this club. If others don't like what we have here, well, it's their loss, right? It's their loss, right? I don't know why my intonation went off there for a bit. Alright, the girls are in agreement, smiling at me. I had no idea my words would give such an impact, but I'm glad they did in the end. I mean, look at this. We're setting the stage right here, everyone. Don't you feel like that we are pumped right now and we can do this? It feels so rewarding to be able to give back to the club for a change. Well, that too. Monica turns to me, eyes shining with appreciation. Thank you, Rads. You're right. Hearing those words from a newcomer really makes me feel like I've succeeded in my goals as president. After all, I wanted to create a place where people can feel comfortable and share literature, and what you've said just makes it feel like it was all worth it. She turns to face the others. See, guys? If we could show Rans how amazing this club is, who's to say we can show the other students the same thing? Don't see them as strangers. See them as potential club members. She's definitely got an inspiring way with words. Yeah. Get thinking, Monica. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah. But if they say anything bad about my cupcakes, I'm gonna kill them. Alright, even Yuri can relate to that. I won't lie to you, I'm still quite nervous. But after hearing what you've said, Rand, I realized there might be other lonely people out there. This club would be the perfect place for them. Yeah, we might even find more manga enthusiasts. Okay, now that just means we're turning the literature club into a manga club. But, as Natsuki has well put it, manga is literature. That's the spirit. Now, let's go and show the rest of the school just what the literature club is made of. As if on cue, a few people wander into the room, curiously looking around the room. Monica confidently walks over and greets them. And so, it begins. Monica and Sayori have greeted the newcomers and settled them in desks throughout the classroom. Some people are already helping themselves to cupcakes, and I notice Natsuki keeping an eye on them. Meanwhile, Yuri is nervously looking through a pamphlet. I can see her soundless mouthing the words to her poem. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should be getting some extra practice in as well. Before I can do so though, Monica heads back towards us with Sayori in tow. Showtime, everyone! Let's do this, guys! Time to get this over with. I can do this. 4 different feelings towards what's about to go down. We group up and stand together at the front of the classroom. Monica steps up to the podium and clears her throat, drawing the room's attention to her. Okay, everyone. Welcome to the Literature Club's poetry performance. My name is Monica, and some of you may know... Some girls sitting near the front of the classroom wave at her. And I'm the president of the club. Accompanying me is the vice president, Sayori. Hi guys. And the rest of our club members, Yuri, Natsuki, and last but certainly not the least, Hands. We all wave back at the students with varying degrees of enthusiasm. I wonder you'll all enjoy our poetry and that we'll be able to help contribute to a more memorable festival. Literature is amazing in its ability to connect us to the human condition, and we really hope that this event will help encourage others to start participating as well. Our club will gladly welcome any new members, from those who love words and writing as well, to anyone who's simply curious and wants to learn more. After the scheduled performances, we'll be opening up the stage for anyone else who wants to perform, so don't be shy. And now, without further ado, with my poem, The Way They Fly. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri and I head off to settle down at the frontmost desk, saving the seat at the end for Monica. She stands there alone, yet radiating confidence. After flashing a smile and a wink at us, she begins. Each word is crystal clear and exudes emotion. Somehow, her recitation is even better than it was only a few days ago. She must have practiced hard to try to achieve perfection. Classroom is silent at first, drinking in her words. After a few moments, however, some whispering starts up in the back of the classroom. I guess that's inevitable, but it still doesn't make it any less annoying. Exchange a look at Natsuki, who rolls her eyes at the disruptions. Sayori pats my hands and gives me an encouraging smile. She's comforting as always. As Monica Poems progresses, more and more people wander in. Normally this would be a good thing, but they're making a lot of noise. Thankfully they simmer down once they realize Monica is speaking. The damage has already been done. She reaches the end of the poem, the last few words resonating in the classroom. A round of applause fills the room and Monica beams at everyone, patiently waiting for them to finish. Thank you for listening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my poem and that it gave you a flavor of what this club is like. For the newcomers, welcome. We're just in the midst of showing you all our poems. For the benefit of those who have joined, she quickly reintroduces everyone. Anyway, up next is Natsuki. Take it away. Natsuki stumbles as she makes her way to the front of the class. I guess the nerves are really getting to her. It doesn't help that sometimes sniggers. What? Causing her to turn to glare. Okay. Sayori seems to notice too as she hastens to shoot Natsuki a reassuring smile. Natsuki stands at the front of the classroom with her poem in hand, slight traces of irritation still visible on her face. Anyway, so my poem's called Jump. Oh, she's going with that poem. She takes a deep breath and begins her recital. Just as I was hoping, she is able to inject her trademark bouncy style into the performance, bringing the words to life. She doesn't quite radiate the confidence Monica did, but with her unique style shines through, giving the poem a flow and rhythm. While simple, it's effective. My heart sinks as I start picking up on the newcomers having their own conversations at the back of the room. I'm hit with a surge of anger. How can they be so inconsiderate? It's clear they're paying attention from the pause and changes in Natsuki's tone. She's clearly picked up on it as well. Why can't they just save their stupid, selfish conversations for after our performances? Her poem comes to an end, but unlike Monica's, there's a slight awkward moment of silence. Once again, there's a round of applause, but it's clear the audience engagement isn't quite as strong. Great performance, Natsuki. I really like the rhythm of that poem. Natsuki forces a smile and makes her way back to her seat. It's clear that she's upset. Anyway, our Vice President Sayori is next to perform. Hi everyone, I hope you like my poem. She cheerily skips up to the front, poem in hand. As she turns to face us, she looks a little nervous, fidgeting slightly. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. It's okay, Sayori. Just remember what we practiced. I've got full faith in you. Yeah, you got this. This one's called My Meadow. She begins her poem. Her soft voice guides us through the recital, and there's a remarkable contrast between her cheerful inflection and the more bittersweet nature of the words. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice people casually flicking cupcake wrappers onto the floor, along with candy wrappers lying on the tables. Worse still, talking is getting louder and more noticeable. Monica looks around at the perpetrators, frowning at them. One of the students lets out a loud yawn, making absolutely no effort to hide it. Oh no. Another student picks up one of the quotes and nudges their friend. They both frown and laugh at the message, and I get horrible feeling that it's more the mocking kind of laugh. Oh no. At this point, I'm seeing red. If we were in school, I would have punched these inconsiderate pricks by now. No one should be this rude to Sayori. She's probably the sweetest person I've ever met. Despite the obvious disruptions, she's still trying her best and is making a real effort to continue. To her credit, her performance is still commendable. She manages to work the contrast of her enunciation against the words in her favor. It adds an interesting depth to the poem. I love to see more of this side to her. She brings her performance to a close, hands shake slightly. You did your best, Sayori. Lovely poem, Sayori. You really brought that one to life. Thank you. Something soft with her voice. It's like how she was on Friday. Oh no. Monica stands up, turning to address everyone in the room. Just a polite reminder that it would be much appreciated if everyone could give our poets some respect while they're performing. Monica looks stern while Natsuki looks positively furious. Thank you. Now the stage is all yours, Yuri. Yuri's looking terrified at this point. Yuri gives her a reassuring squeeze and I lean over, whispering to her ear. You got this, Yuri. Just pretend like it's only me, Natsuki, Sayori, and Monica. I can't do this, Rance. Yes, you can. I believe in you. I've seen how passionate you can become when you talk about the portrait of Markov. I love that. I love seeing that side of you. Besides, like you said, this club could be the perfect place for any of these people. Just don't know it yet. She swallows nervously, nodding at my words. Okay, thank you. She rises to her feet, home clasped firmly to her chest and avoiding eye contact with everyone as she walks up. Her eyes flick up to glance at the classroom while she gets on stage, although she quickly ducks her head back down to look at her poem on the podium. This poem is titled After Image of Crimson Eye. Her voice quivers as she starts, but unlike her recitation a few days ago, the meek and trembling version of Yuri remains well into the poem. She determinedly forges ahead, but I can tell that she's not enjoying it in the slightest. The rest of the classroom, momentarily subdued by Monica's words, soon begins to grow louder again. After a few lines of her poem, they are even more unruly than before. The crinkling of wrappers filled the air, and at a few points, Yuri is almost drowned out by others' voices. Catch a few people getting up and leaving the classroom, and by the slight hitch in her voice, it seems Yuri's seen them as well. Her eyes glued to her poem now, and it looks like she's trying her hardest to ignore everyone. One boy quietly wolf whistles at Yuri, causing her to jump and lower her head even more. Jeez! She's practically shaking like a leaf. This is absolutely disgusting behavior, and I open my mouth to say something. Suddenly, Natsuki stands up, a loud scraping noise from her, pushing away the desk, drawing the attention of the students. Can you all just shut up? I'm really freaking sick of this. How can you guys be so rude? We're trying our best to show you something amazing here, and you're just going to stomp all over our hard work like that? Unbelievable! I can't even understand how people can be this arrogant and it's just this plain terrible. And then want to interrupt you, Yuri, but they can't stand it anymore. You idiots might as well leave if you aren't going to pretend to pay attention. There's complete silence for a beat. Only came for the food anyway. Let's go, guys. Once this boy speaks up and begins to lead his friends away, one by one, more students start to follow them out the door. I throw a panicked look over to Monica, who's holding a strange, stiff expression on her face. Looks like she's struggling to stay calm for everyone. After a few moments, there's barely anyone left. Yuri, meanwhile, quietly begins speaking again, when her voice is barely audible. There's just a stifling silence accompanying her words. When she finishes, a weak smattering of applause sounds from the few who are left. She unsteadily steps down from the stage. Black look on her face, she won't look to any of us either. I'm worried about her. Okay. Monica's voice cracks as she speaks up. She's still trying her best to see us through this. I don't think any of us could have predicted that it would turn out this way. Ahem. Thank you, Yuri. You did wonderfully. I'm sincerely sorry for all the disruptions and sheer arrogance you had to endure. Those kinds of people really are the worst. To those who are left, I want to thank you all for staying and apologize as well. This is definitely not a normal occurrence for the Literature Club, I assure you. Well, let's finish this off with grants then. With a heavy heart, I slowly get up and walk onto the stage. When I get to the podium, I am appalled by the sight of the classroom. Candy and cupcake wrappers are strewn across the floor, and quote cards lay tossed about, with many of the cards now featuring shoe prints over the words. The remnants of goodie bags are left ripped apart on desks. Even the kanji curtain looks tangled up and messy. The only students left are the ones who waved to Monica at the beginning. This is what you had to see when reciting her poem. No wonder she didn't want to look up and face these people. Can I really do this now? How were the others able to finish their poems? Look at the clock. Only 10:20. Has it really only been 20 minutes? Taking a shaky breath, I begin to speak. Hi everyone. I'd like to take a second to apologize as well, both to those checking out the club today and to those who are already in it. But despite everything that's happened, I can say that I'm glad I joined since I got to meet so many amazing people. I believe that you guys will love it as much as I did too. Anyhow, I hope you'll enjoy Unacquainted with the Night. I start reading, and I'm struck once again by the beauty of this poem. The loneliness and isolation, so accurately, can relate to a lot of these feelings. I won't be good as the others at reciting, but I can only hope that I'll be able to do the poem justice. Thoughts of doing both the poet and the club proud strengthened my spirit, and I managed to fight through the depressing mood. The quiet of the classroom suits the lines of the poem well, and my recital seems to fly by rather quickly. Excellent performance, friends. What a great way to round off the event. As I step down for the stage, Monica stands up and addresses the room. Thank you all for coming and staying. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. That's it for the scheduled recitations, but you guys are free to stay and hang out if you want. There's an awkward silence for a few moments, then the remaining students start to stand up. Hey Monica, oh, and you too, Rans. I didn't know you were in this club. The girl standing before us is actually my homeroom's class representative, Shiori. Given that both she and Monica are class reps, they're probably friends. Yeah, I only joined about a week ago, so... Ah, I see. Yup. Hey, the way you guys were treated was seriously awful. It's fine. Thanks for staying. Either way, sorry about everything, Monica. I'll check out the club sometime. She gives us a small commiseratory smile, and I'm torn between wondering whether everyone's pitying us or sympathizing with us. They all start to file out of the classroom after a few more goodbyes. Monica keeps a strained smile plastered on her face. Meanwhile, Yuri has her head buried in her arms on the desk. In contrast, Natsuki's staring straight ahead, cleaning her teeth, and Sayori looks down at her desk, picking at a spot on the varnished wood. Man, that was really hard to go through. I get it. I get it. And I think, yeah, I think let's just go through this, and I think I could start wrapping up here because I really just want to go through uh the festival arc, and then we can probably do the rest next time. All right, here's the aftermath. There's silence in the room, made worse by the sense of awkwardness. No one knows what to say. No one expected the festival to end this way, and the impact is hitting us all. So that could have gone better. My attempt at humor falls flat, and I immediately regret speaking. Natsuki gives me a dirty look, but Sayori smiles wanly. That's probably. Meanwhile, it looks like Monica's face has finally fallen. I don't understand. Where did we go so wrong, guys? Spent so long preparing for this. After all our efforts? For the first time, that outgoing confidence Monica always seemed to radiate has snuffed out. She really cared a lot about this event, and I feel awful for her. Yeah. I know. I don't get it either. On that, you guys all did such a good job as well. The decorations, the recitals. I'm sorry, Monica. Don't worry about it, Jens. It's not like it's your fault anyway. She smiles weakly at me. Glancing around, I noticed that Yuri and Natsuki seemed particularly upset, with Yuri looking absolutely dejected and Natsuki steaming mad. This is your fault, Monica. I told you this was a stupid idea. None of us were even comfortable with doing this in the first place. Now look where it's landed us. Excuse me? My fault? You all agreed to do this. Pardon me for thinking it would actually go well. What's so wrong with that? We only agreed because we felt like you were forcing us. I was really hoping this wouldn't happen, given everyone's low moods. An argument is the last thing we need. I didn't force anyone, Natsuki. You know how much this club means to me. I was just excited to show we have to the rest of the school. Yeah, because that was such a good idea, wasn't it? I'm really starting to get sick of your constant sarcasm, you know. Why can't you just try being positive for once in your life? Gee, it's funny you should say that because I'm really starting to get sick of your self-righteous know-it-all attitude. We told you it was a bad idea, but no! You just had to insist on this, even though no one was happy with it. It was for a reason. Look at how much Rance enjoys it here. Is it really so unreasonable to think we could have found someone else like him? Or is it just too positive for you to eat and fathom? This is awful. The other students were bad enough, but now Monica and Natsuki are going for each other's throats? Look at how bad everyone was humiliated. How inconsiderate of all of those. She struggles for a moment, her anger inhibiting her ability to speak. Those assholes were. To all of us. They didn't give a damn about anything we had to say. What did that one prick say? He was only here for the food? All of that hard work. Just for what? Nothing. She angrily kicks one of the desks. The loud noise jolts Yuri, who looks up with tears in her eyes. Please, Natsuki, can you calm down? Don't tell me you're taking her side, Yuri. You had to experience the worst of it. I don't get why you're not mad either. Natsuki, there's no point at being angry at Monica. She didn't want this to happen. She had no idea people would react this way. It's bad enough that the students were rude. I really don't like fighting inside the club itself. Yeah, but if Monica just listened to us when we said we weren't comfortable with the whole idea, this would have never happened. Monica sighs. This is the kind of conflict she generally leaves for Sayori to deal with. But in this case, Sayori looks too distraught to intervene. Look, what you're not understanding is that sometimes you just have to take risks. Sure, it didn't go well, but there's always a chance it would have ended like this, and we could have had new members. She turns to me. I mean, you of all people can understand what's the best, right? Chance? You made a choice to come here. Look how much you enjoy it. Oh, don't you try to suck it up to him, Monica. Face it, you never listen to us, your club members, or take our opinions into account. Tell me I'm not alone into thinking that, Rance. Oh great, now I have to choose a side? I really don't have to do this, but both look too upset and I don't want to get involved. So I guess that's gonna be... Now, I'm not sure what side I took last time, but I'm sorry. This one, it's not because, we're playing the Natsuki route, but I'm really actually with Natsuki on this one. It was really a bad call on Monica's part. I mean, I get it. The objective here was really to see if we can attract new people to the club. But at the same time, clearly, what we're planning is not something that the rest of the club had to buy it. So, to Natsuki's points and probably the rest of the club, that's also the problem. So, yeah, again, it's not because I'm going for the Natsuki route specifically, but I actually do agree with Natsuki. If I were forced to choose sides, I'm sorry. I am taking on Natsuki's side on this one. I really do hate taking sides like this. Monica's the president though, so I hope she won't take this personally. She has to really listen to the rest of the club. Monica, believe me when I say I know this club means a lot to you. I've only been here for a few days and I can already see that. In fact, it means a lot to all of us. Each and every one of us cares so much for the club that we were able to soldier on and keep performing despite all the crap we got. But at the same time, perhaps Natsuki has a point. You were clearly the most enthusiastic about this festival out of everyone here. She sighs, and it's clear that she's frustrated. It wouldn't surprise me if she was disappointed in us either. Well, pardon me for wanting the club to do well. Why was everyone so against it? I didn't force any of you. You all agreed of your own accords. Well, that's not 100% true, Monica. I think... Okay, maybe the next few lines will explain it. I thought you'd use the weekend to practice. It should have been plenty of time. The way you pushed it into it, it felt like we didn't have a choice. There we go. Exactly. That was the point that I was trying to make there. Thank you, Natsuki, for pointing that out. You guys didn't have to agree. We tried that. Do you not know how to stand up for yourselves? Monica, you know how it is. It's hard enough as it is having to go against your friends. But when your friend has such high expectations for everyone on top of that, it's just easy to get swept up in trying to keep everyone happy. And on top of that, not everyone is as spoken as you. Exactly! But that's not the point. Anyhow, you did all fine in your first recitation during our club meeting. Everything should have gone well. It's just that we never could have expected that people would act this way. If the event had been a success, you can bet that this conversation would be happening right now. Well, if we never decided to do anything for the festival, then we wouldn't have had to worry about this crap anyway. But we had to do something for the festival. Do you just want the club to remain stagnant forever? Is this place just supposed to be some hangout for 5 people? There's a fierce glint in those green eyes now. I'm almost afraid of speaking up. It seems like I'm the only one here who actually wants this club to do well. The only one who strives for greater heights. And how is anyone ever going to see how amazing what we built if we never show it to anyone? What's wrong with this club being small? I'd rather have a few people who really care than a ton of idiots who are only here because of your popularity. Oh, shots fired. But again, to Natsuki's point, quality is more important than quantity after all. I'm sure the others would agree on that front as well. Suddenly, Monica turns to face me. I won't lie, it's scary having to see the full force of normally cool-headed and diplomatic leaders' temper. Oh, of course you have to play that card, Monica, don't you? Friends, with all due respect, you haven't even been here for a week. How would you, of all people, know what the other members want? Monica, Rand only means well. Jerry looks like she's about to say more, but with one withering look from Monica stops her in her tracks. And I'm sure many villains throughout history only meant well too. Now you're just being unfair. No, you know what's really unfair? What's unfair is the fact I'm the one that has to pick up the slack. I'm the one that has to take the blame for all the mistake. You think it's easy having to live up to everyone's expectations? Although, I guess it's too much for you to understand, Natsuki. After all, you always heap the blame onto others and criticize everyone but yourself. When you go to do some introspection for once in your life, then you might just be able to see why you barely have any friends. Damn, Monica! Damn. There's silence for a moment. A silence that lengthens into impossibly long minutes. I look towards Yuri and to Yuri for help, but both look understandably shocked by Monica's words. Natsuki's face have grown red, and it looks like she's starting to tear up despite her best attempts to keeping up a hostile look. Monica, on the other hand, has turned away so that I can't see her face. Yuri, Sayori, and I exchange a series of looks and expressions as the silence stretches out. There's a veritable game of eyebrow charades going on between the three of us. None of us know what to say or how to break the silence. But we all know that someone has to. Yeah. None of us know what to say or how to break the silence, but we all know that. Yeah, okay, I already read that. Sorry. I'm relieved that the two of them have to rely on here, though. You would have to experience the disaster of the festival was too. And yet, they're still fighting through their own emotions to try to keep the club together. The only sounds right now are the small, sniffling noises coming from Natsuki. The longer the silence stretches, the harder it's going to be to break it. Somehow, the three of us managed to soundlessly decide that it should be me to speak up. And what are we going to say next? We'll find out after this ad break. So, we'll take another 3-minute break, and we will be right back and see what happens next.
Oh yeah, I did say I was supposed to stream at 8 a.m., didn't I? Yikes. So I was late. Wow. Okay. I didn't realize. I was probably what happened is I was still actually working on my schedule this week, and then another thing was last Friday when I did the Project Sekai stream. I also streamed it at 9 a.m. So I guess that's what happened. So probably I was still assuming that I was gonna stream at 9 a.m. Apparently not. I scheduled it at 8. So I guess we're doing this 1 hour later than what was scheduled. I am bad at adhering to my schedules. I do apologize.
Maybe I'll just put some counters here.
Counters.
There's a lot of counters. There's a lot of counters. So we're
At
gonna.
least you don't have to buy counters. All you buy is counters. Like they ask you for a shop knife, you're like, no, just more
No.
counters, please. I need to draw you with like, just you, and then you're surrounded with like counters. It's just
I love the counters. Okay.
that's your brand now. You're counter man. All right, let's go.
The guy with the counters.
Yeah,
See?
pretty much.
だよ肉だよ肉だよ
This PB with the Wikudaya module. Perfection. How did I freaking full combo that? How? All right, add time. Come on. Okay. This is the first time I'm playing this with this controller, so give me a moment. There you go. I think that's a new record. It is 41 cools, 13 goods. So a total of 97.24. Hey, it's a perfect though. It's the first ever full combo that we've seen. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. What a bad time to sneeze, huh? He's almost there. Itori, you're almost there. We got this. Itori, let's go! Itori!
Oh, you won.
Ituri, you got a chance.
For Sisig!
Let's go.
For Sisig! Hitori! Hitori! Hitori!
Well, Hitori actually hit the...
moving.
Let's go.
Need to watch
They're gonna win
Oh,
this.
Hitori moved a little. Oh.
Okay, okay. He's gaming. Hitori's gaming.
Gaming. He's gaming.
You got
Yeah,
this.
He's gaming, like gaming, guys.
Oh! Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Oh my god! Yeah.
Sisig! 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 Sisig!
Congrats, Cass isn't here on being first.
Hitori!
Finally.
Oh, may nagkaroling sa may bahay. I was actually back. I was just needed to uh do some more hydration. Welcome back in. Oh my god, we're currently in a very tense situation right now here over at Doki Doki. But yeah. Hey Kasu, welcome in. Congrats on finally redeeming first after 3 hours. Well, obviously there have been a lot of people here before. Yeah. Although not necessarily soup though. You jumped in as the clip talking about CC came in. So I guess that's what the S will stand for today. Anyways, welcome back in everyone. If anyone has just jumped in here, we're currently playing Doki Doki Blue Skies, which is a fan-made mod for Doki Doki Literature Club. I think we have already passed the divergence point here, so everything that you are currently seeing should be already different from the original story on the original game. So, yes, the no game audio is intentional here because we're kind of in the middle of a tense mode here. Kind of sorry that I had to break into ad just as the next line comes up here. But yeah, here's a little bit of where we're at right now. So school festival happened, literature club tried to do something. It failed tremendously. And now Natsuki and Monica here have been doing the blame game. So, all right, now that everyone's caught up, let's continue on. Somehow I should be the one that should be breaking the silence here, apparently. But before I can do so, we're surprised by Monica finally interrupting the silence with a sigh. So Monica came first. I should have said that. I wasn't looking back on what I said, and well, if someone had said those things about me, I'd be upset to say the least. Pressure finally broke me, I guess. I really do have tons of things going in my life. But that doesn't excuse my actions. I shouldn't assume things about your lives when I have no idea what struggles you're going through either. I don't expect you to forgive me anytime soon, but just know that I'm sorry. Monica still turned away, but Sayori shoots me a hopeful look. He is mine. Hey Monica, welcome in. It seems like that there appears to be a glitch here because there was already another Monica earlier in the YouTube chat. But still. I think it's safe to say that words were said that no one really intended. And yeah, that's what it is when emotions are really high. Sometimes you do tend to say things that you don't really meant. Which is why I think just doing a little bit of introspection here. Sometimes when I do get into tenseful situations, I do play as a more observing role before anything else. I agree, and it just goes to show how much we all care about the club and each other. If we didn't care, we wouldn't be feeling so horrible. Monica, you're really good at organizing these kinds of things, so I can really see why you wanted it to succeed the way you did. It's only normal. But you have to remember that we all chose to come here for a reason, and that's because we enjoy it here. We really do care. I'm sorry if it seems like we're blaming you for everything going wrong, but it's definitely no one's fault. Monica starts to slowly turn back to face us. But you had to admit that you were kind of harsh to Natsuki. She stops moving, causing Sayori to speed on through her speech. Anyway, I'm so glad that you apologized to Natsuki in the end, because we're all friends here, and we all need to stick together. We shouldn't be fighting when we hit obstacles. We should be supporting each other. So I hope that you find it in your heart to forgive her, Natsuki. even though she said some really mean things to you. And hopefully we can move on from this and become closer than ever. I could have said it better myself. Yes, I believe the best thing we can do right now is to try to forgive each other and learn from this experience. Monica faces us now, looking each of us in the eye. Natsuki misses her gaze, but still looking down at the ground with tear-streaked cheeks. You guys. Thank you all for being the best club members I could wish for. Now that I've thought about it, it really is me who's in the wrong here. Now you understand, Monica. Now you see everyone else's feelings about the matter. I should have just accepted that you guys weren't quite as into the festival idea as I was. It was wrong of me to push into something that you weren't comfortable with. Well, that's all said and done now, so no use crying over spilled milk, right? No, a good president wouldn't have pressured her people into doing this. Looking back, how could I have been so selfish and blind? Everyone has momentary lapses of judgment, and you shouldn't blame yourself for that. I mean, Yuri, after all, you made this lovely club for all of us, and we really owe it to you for that. And Natsuki? I'm truly sorry for what I've said. I was just jumping to conclusions and making false assumptions. Plus, we're all your friends. Although I wouldn't blame you if you don't want to call me a friend anymore. We all wait with bated breath for Natsuki's answer. They exchange nervous glances with Yuri and Sayori. The latter of the two actually looking like she's holding her breath. Natsuki quietly wipes the tears off her face with her sleeves. She looks smaller than ever and so alone. Makes me want to protect her more than ever. Whatever, that's fine. The only thing I ask... She looks down at the floor, then to her right, and then at the ceiling. It's as if she's hoping for the right words to appear in front of her. The only thing I want for us is for us to stop fighting. I can't do this club to get away from all that junk, and I don't want things to be ruined. So yeah, if it'll make things go back to normal, I'll forgive you. Sayori gives a little hop in excitement when Natsuki says that, and I can't help but sigh in relief as well. Monica smiles gently at Natsuki, while finally meets her eyes. Thank you for putting the club above your own feelings, Natsuki. Yeah, I don't think I'm wrong in saying that we all appreciate it. You guys should hug it out. I get it. That must have taken a lot to say that, so I'm truly grateful for that. Monica reaches out to hug Natsuki, but the smaller girl flinches away. I'm sorry. I should have known it'd be too soon. No. Well, it's fine. Natsuki makes an attempt at smiling at Monica. It may take some time for reconciliation to be finished with, but I'm happy everyone's trying their best. Yeah, reconsideration can take a long time. No, that's not quite right. Well, close enough. With that, the spell holding us in place seems to have been broken. Any of you staying to check out the rest of the festival? No, I'm feeling quite exhausted after all the emotional stress we've had to endure. Me too. All I want to do right now is take a long nap. Same here, honestly. We still have to clean up the classroom, though. We all grimly turn to face the mess that the visitors have left behind. I'm really not looking forward to cleaning that up. Aw, do we have to? Sayori, you don't want to betray our club advisor's trust now, do you? always right, Yuri. Everyone chuckles a bit, with even Natsuki betraying a smile on her face. I'm sure that it's less work than it looks, so I think it's fine if some of us leave early. Hey Rance, how about you walk Natsuki home for a change? I'm sure you're sick of your company by now. It's sweet of Monica to let Natsuki off the hook like that. In such a casual way too. This way it doesn't look like she's babying her or anything. Hey, no fair! I want to go home too. Sayori pretends to pout for a bit but quickly regains a smile on her face. Come on guys, the faster we get to work, the faster we'll get to go as a home. After exchanging goodbyes, I walk out of the classroom with Natsuki. It's surreal to hear the sounds of chatter and laughter floating towards us from the rest of the festival, even after everything that just took place. Silence falls between us. I'm not quite sure whether I should try to cheer her up or just leave her alone with her thoughts. Spot a vending machine at the end of the hall and decide on the former. Here, do you want a snack? Well, sugar always cheers me up when I feel down. Eh? Sure, I guess. What do you want? It doesn't really matter. But chocolate's pretty good. I approach the vending machine, taking change out of my pockets. And in a few moments, a solid thunk sounds from the bottom of the machine. I hand her the bar of chocolate. I picked up one of my favorites, so I hope we have similar tastes. White chocolate. Not bad. Does that mean she likes it? I watch as she carefully places the snack into her bag. You're not gonna eat it? The question seems to startle Natsuki, and I feel a little bad when she jumps a little bit. I guess she's still feeling a little shaky? Probably. No. Kinda like savor things in my own time. Not a bad idea. I tend to blow through snacks and stuff myself. I guess I'd like to try and make things last as long as possible. That's pretty understandable. With that, another silence falls over us. But this time, it's a comfortable silence, at least. We walk together side by side, in a bubble of companionship that seems to include just the two of us. And that makes the festival a distant reality. It isn't until we've reached the school entrance that I break the silence again. Where are you headed? I'm going that way. I point to my left, causing Natsuki to give me a wry smile. I'm in the opposite direction. Oh, well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow then? Friends? Eh? It's okay if I keep coming to the club, right? Huh? What do you mean? Of course you can. I mean, we're all expecting you back there. Never mind. See ya. Again, we just need that hint. We just need that confirmation. I think sometimes we all need that, right? When sometimes we are in doubt, a reassurance can really come a long way. I'm just saying. At that, she rolls around and darts away, leaving behind nothing but confusion in the air. Well, I guess I'll ask her about it tomorrow. But for now, it's time to make the trek home. And I just noticed something, chat. All this time, is my screen been frozen? Probably it was. Okay. Give me one sec. Let me see if I can fix that for everyone. Note to self, always look at the stuff from time to time. Okay, give me one sec. Maybe I should be able to refresh this. Okay, let me see if I can. Because that's actually been frozen there for a while. Okay, there we go. Although now that I think about it, there's nothing for me back home except anime and video games. I'll probably spend tonight stewing over the question then. I really hope that really took too long because, oh my goodness, I think everyone was just listening to me go through the story and you're not seeing the visuals at all. That's crazy. Anyway, I think this is a good place to stop. I think we have reached the point. Let me just confirm though, if I'm remembering this correctly. Oh, not yet. Okay, let's see. Maybe we'll try to push a bit here. Morning already? Grown as I fumble for the alarm clock. Man, I just feel like sinking into the depths of my bed. It's natural to feel this tired after waking up. What's the time anyway? 10:30 a.m. Holy crap! I've already pretty much missed the first 2 classes. Well, should I even go to school today or just cut my losses and skip? A fierce battle rages within my mind as I lay there. But after a beat, I leap out of my bed and begin throwing on my uniform. I don't even want to go to school, but I strangely feel compelled to stick to my everyday routine. Guess mom really trained me well. It looks like it. No time to eat breakfast today. To be honest, I'm usually too lazy to cook anything anyway. It's 10:39 a.m. now. I'm making good time. Wow! All of that in just 9 minutes. That's actually pretty impressive. Hang on. It's Saturday. Oh. Has any of you guys ever experienced that? You wake up, realize that you're probably already late, and then realize later that it's actually a Saturday, or the weekend, or a holiday. Anyway, now that I'm already out of bed, I might as well do something productive today. That's the spirit. Although I have to get changed into my normal clothes first. Imagine if you went all the way to school with all of that. That would be even more embarrassing, I think, if that was the case. At least there's so school to get through today. Although, unfortunately, the literature club is still feeling the effects of the festival. I'm sure. I don't think it takes overnight, like, to really recover from an emotionally stressing experience. So, understandable. I think everyone just needs a little bit of a break just to step away and, all of that. Thankfully, the awkward atmosphere is only subtle. But even I, a newbie, can see that everyone's been treading on eggshells. That's true. I really do hope that things can eventually get back to normal. But at this rate, I could easily see everyone drifting apart. Natsuki hasn't spoken to me about things yet either. I meant to talk about the festival argument the day after, but I just couldn't figure out a way to confront her about it. It's probably just me being too reluctant to bring things up, but I never really found the right time to talk. I should get out of the house for once and stop thinking about these things. Yeah. See, it's nice to do something different once in a while. And I do personally believe that, if we're really talking about like taking breaks. Oh, Monica. Oh god, there's 2 Monicas right now. Yeah. Oh, well, what about you, Monica? But speaking of taking breaks, I think one of the best ways to really do so is just doing really something that is probably outside of your routine. So yeah, probably in this main character's case, which I still do see a lot of parallels in myself, if most of the time that you spend in downtime is just being on the computer. I guess going outside once in a while is a good change of pace there. I mean, I did so, I guess yesterday, since it's now technically a Monday. So, yeah. Yeah, Natsuki was also here, Monica. Gotta get rid of that pasty pale complexion. At least the weather isn't bad today. It's a regular sunny day, not too hot and not too cold. It's just me, my bag, and come to think of it, I don't even know where I'm headed to. But if I want to be productive today, the library is probably my best bet. The closest one also happens to be near school, so I might even see some people I know there. Hopefully I can get some work done, but knowing me, I'll most likely procrastinate anyway. The fresh and cool air sends shivers up my spine as I step inside. Seems to be a bit of a slow day for the librarians. Well, most people are probably out enjoying the sunny day instead of wasting away indoors. Shrug to myself, knowledge is power, right? While everyone spent their days frolicking sounds, I studied the books. To be honest though, I haven't studied for the exams yet at all. Every time my mind wanders, I definitely skipped all of that. Every time I try, my mind wanders back to the festival. Alright, everyone is still going about the festival. Oh, I didn't even read that. Coming here was the right choice. I was trying to work at home like usual, I'll just get in a bad mood and slack off again. Yeah, that's why I'm also keen. Like, I work from home. But it is still nice to go work at least 1 or 2 times, probably in a month, just to go to a co-working space. Just so that you do have a change of the scenery. And it feels like if you want to get more productive, sometimes you do have to do that. I can't help but think about it now. Wonder how everyone else is doing. I'll try to ask about it again during the next club meeting. As I scanned the empty tables for optimal sitting position, I spot a familiar white ribbon perched atop a ponytail. I'd have expected that Monica would be out with her friends, but then again, she is an honor student. Oh, hey, Monica. Alright. She smiles and is as polite as ever, but it doesn't seem like she's very talkative at the moment. Didn't expect to see you at the library. I had to study, and I didn't think I'd be able to get anything done at home. Oh, is that so? May not be the most observant guy around, but she seems like she wants to be alone. Way to go, me. Anyway, I'll see you later. Hi. Oh, that could have gone much worse. It's like talking to a brick wall. Man. Conversations with people do be like that sometimes, right? To be honest, I'm not sure if she's actually being frosty or if I'm just overthinking it. Although she might be just busy studying right now, in which case I probably shouldn't bother her anymore. Suddenly, I don't feel like studying. But since I'm here, I might as well should do some reading. I pull out Portrait of Markov out from my bag. I quickly flip to where I left off last night and begin reading. It's really quite a captivating book. If all the novels Yuri reads are like this, I can see why she'd be so absorbed in them all the time. Although, I can't help but feel the itch to read manga in the back of my mind. Yeah. It's like an addiction at this point. I can't help but prefer manga to prose novels. I'm in the middle of a chapter where I feel a tap on my shoulder. Oh look! It's Natsuki! Hey Natsuki! What's up? Yeah, not much. Just doing some reading. Huh? I've expected you to be alone playing video games. Nah, that's my plan for tomorrow. Natsuki chuckles. Now, what are you doing here? Oh, I was just checking this out. Natsuki holds up the novel that she has in her books. Red Autumn Ride. Hey, I used to read that. Really? I actually have the first couple of volumes at home. Well, this is only the first one. Actually, do you want to borrow my manga then after you're done? I mean, it's not like you really need to do that since I can just go to the library. Oh, well, suit yourself. But it is more convenient to do that because I won't have to walk all the way here. So, you know what? Just text me when you need one. Yeah. I mean, if that's what you want to do. Wanna sit down? Fine. I wanna get this started anyway. Natsuki takes a seat next to me and we both start reading our respective books. There we go. I occasionally look over to see where Natsuki is in the volume. I vaguely remember what happens in the series, but seeing it again, the memories start coming back. Dude, I relate right now 100%, but with this game. Like, okay, we're playing the Natsuki route right now, don't get me wrong. This is by all means a blind playthrough right now of the Natsuki route, but everything before that, like prior to that, minus the slight differences that I've noticed already, just relieving like the first few minutes of that I do vaguely remember what happens at certain parts. Because yeah, it kind of starts kind of similar to the original Doki Doki Literature Club. But yeah. Same feeling. What are you looking at? Natsuki suddenly snaps me out of my thoughts. Oh, nothing? I go back to Portrait of Markov. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice Natsuki peeking at me. Pull me out for peeking when she peeks at me. Yeah, sometimes that kinda goes. A bit hypocritical, don't you think? You know, I'm actually kinda thirsty. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Want anything? Yeah, can I get actually, probably just end up getting me the wrong one. I'll come with me. I'll come with you. Alright. The vending machine. Home to some of life's greatest choices. Eventually, I settle on a lemon lime soda. Pretty solid choice there. Although my decision was fairly quick, same can't be said for Natsuki, who somehow looks both irritated and thoughtful at the same time. Looks like someone's just trying to choose a house to buy, you know. Big decision, isn't it? Oh, shut up. I chuckle a bit as Natsuki continues to look. You know when you said I would end up getting the worst one? I thought that meant you already knew what you wanted. Well, they don't have what I wanted here, okay? Jeez. Yeah. To say this outburst was unexpected would be a bit of an understatement. Instinct tells me that I should apologize, even though I don't really think that I was that rude. I'm sorry? Natsuki gives me a slightly flustered look. It's fine, although I am paying for it. So I think I have some sort of right to tease. Natsuki helps and turns back to the machine, of course. Her eyes start back and forth a bit before she sighs. Okay, I'll just take this one, because I really don't care. I just want to read. Natsuki presses some buttons, and her soda drops out of the bottom of the machine. Drinks in hand, we make our way back to the table. Or at least we would if there were some other students sitting at our table. It's a boy and a girl, and based on how the guy has his arm around the girl, definitely dating. What are they doing here? Natsuki quietly mouths the question to me. No idea. Take my seat and pop off the tab of my soda. Taking a swig, I return to pour to the Markov. The eye on the cover stares ominously back at me. Chill runs down my spine. I can't help but feel uneasy. Maybe I should read. Maybe I should have read some manga like usual. I look over to Natsuki in her own manga. Natsuki sits with her legs crossed, holding a volume up by her face. There's an awkwardness in the air that keeps distracting me, despite attempts at ignoring it. I sneak glances over at the couple. Oh, hi Annie. Welcome in. They're both reading out of the same large book. Possibly a textbook. Oh, they're probably studying together then. Not exactly my idea of a date, but hey, whatever works, works. Hey, studying dates are a thing, you know. We're just about able to ignore them and carry on reading until the girl's voice rings out. Alright, what's happening though? What's happening over there? Hey, I think I've seen you guys before. We both look up at her. Although she claims to recognize us, I don't think I've seen her before. That festival that you guys held? You know, for your poetry thing? Oh, we're actually getting a continuation of this? Natsuki's look of anger swiftly prompts me to respond. Oh, right. What exactly am I meant to say here? Talk about an awkward situation. Oh. No. Oh, we're going there, aren't we? You guys make a cute couple. He smiles sweetly. Ah. Yep. That's also my reaction to this now. Actually, we're gonna save that as that could be a good reaction picture right there. That came out of nowhere. No way! We're just friends! Jeez! They both chuckle, seeing Natsuki so flustered. Aw, shame. You'd make a cute couple. Why do they instigate more? Hi! The girl cuts Natsuki off. Okay, babe, we should get going. The guy nods and packs up the book. They both quickly head out the door, leaving Natsuki and I bewildered. I look over to her. She has an expression that's half confusion and half embarrassment. Confubarrassment? Well, that just happened. Ooh, you're at the library. Yes, Monica. Oh my goodness, this is the third Monica that has appeared on my chat total. Well, I assume that you're another Monica here, but yeah, welcome in. There has been 2 other Monicas that have appeared, 2 on YouTube. I believe you are the first Monica that appeared on my Twitch chat though, so I guess welcome? Question mark? I guess my question is that have you already played Blue Skies before or no? Me? I'm just continuing with a new route here, so not entirely new to... Hey, first Twitch Monica, let's go! So alright, so just to count, because I feel like it's quite interesting how people have popped up in chat today on stream. So first, we had a YouTube Miku show up. We had 2 YouTube Monicas. We also had a Twitch Natsuki, 2 Twitch Natsukis. One of them seemed to also crossed over to YouTube, so I guess that also counts. Oh yeah. I've been wondering if I should probably do some more Doki Doki Literature Club mods. But yeah, since Blue Sky is still my first one, let me finish through all of the possible routes here. And maybe we could potentially explore one that has a Monica focus, since for Blue Skies it doesn't have a Monica route. But yeah, just to continue with the game here. After a couple of minutes of reading, I start getting into my book, and the embarrassment begins to fade away. The outside world starts to drown out as I become more and more invested in the story. Stay like this until I finish the chapter, to which I finally come back to reality. Closing the volume, I look up at Natsuki, equally invested in the manga she's reading. Almost done, just a couple of pages. Looks like you're pretty invested. It's alright. Characters aren't really that likable so far. Yeah, I don't remember liking any of them when I started to. But some of them do the right things when it counts. Yeah. Hey, spoilers! Sorry that... yeah. Kinda hard to resist the urge of just not trying to spoil, I guess. Sometimes that can be a thing. It happens. Anyway, do you still want the second volume though? Alright, I'll bring it on Monday. Oh. So the one that I'm playing right now is apparently 12 plus hours, and it's Monica. It's quite nice for her. But yeah. If you'd like to share the name of the mod, feel free to drop it in the chat. I'll put it in my notes and see if it's something that I can also play sometime in the future. I just started picking up Doki Doki Literature Club again, literally since last week, so I could probably stick around whenever I can. Parfait Girls is probably way more interesting. Well, I can't deny that it's creepy, but you should give it a shot. It's actually pretty intriguing. I'll pass. I don't like horror, so... How about this? I'll read Parfait Girls if you read Portrait of Markov. I don't know. Maybe. Natsuki glances at the clock. I gotta go. Alright. See you Monday, Natsuki. Yeah, bye. Natsuki puts the volume in her bag and heads for the door. As I continue reading my book, I can't help but crack a smile at the thought of sharing my manga with her on Monday. Should we do one more day? I think we can do one more. Oh, okay. You know what? Never mind. We finally finished Act 1. Actually, we can stop here. My objective really for today is just to go through Act 1. Okay, there we go. Now it's a good place to save. Alright everyone, I think this is actually a good place to stop, because we finally gotten through all of Act 1. I still want to play a bit of Act 1 because I do notice that there are some slight variations, depending on as you go through the poems and making it clear which route you go for. You kind of do see the perspective there. So, starting for the next stream, which likely I will do so on a weekend, I'll try to finalize my streaming schedule for the week. But most likely, I will schedule Doki Doki Blue Skies on a Saturday, most likely. So that we can continue on with Act 2, because I think this is where it starts to get interesting. Once we finish off the first act. So for everyone here that has been watching either on YouTube or on Twitch, because both of you guys have been awesome, thank you so much for stopping by today. I really enjoyed everyone that dropped by, even all of the Monikas and Natsukis that dropped today. You kind of see how even so many years later, Doki Doki Literature Club is still quite has the following it looks like, and I really love to see that, because one of my again, this is me just throwing back to my earliest streams, man. Because this was the game that I played, and I'm really glad that I did decide to pick this back up so that we can go through the other routes. And yeah, and maybe once we are through with Doki Doki Blue Skies, maybe in sometime in the future, we could go pick up another Doki Doki mod. But the one that I'm gonna be looking more specifically would be for a Monica focused one, since for this game specifically we didn't get a Monica perspective. All right, let me see if there's anyone we can redirect the stream and send you guys over. It is a Monday, so let's see who do we have on. Oh, and thank you so much for the follow. Monica 1002. I'll just probably call you Twitch. Monica, being that you were the first one who appeared on the channel on Twitch as Monica. And whoever were the YouTube Monicas from earlier, I don't know. I guess YouTube Monica number 1 and YouTube Monica number 2, I can only really tell based on your profile pictures. That's how I can really differentiate you guys. But yeah. So Doki Doki Literature Club, I'll do it once a week. Most of the time, you'll probably see me do rhythm gaming stuff. So Project Sakai definitely will have those in the schedule as well. Especially with the ongoing event with the White Day, White Day Cheerful Carnival that's ongoing. That is intense. We just got off from a 57 win streak attempt over at Sana's. Couple of days back now. I've also been doing some oh my god, I don't know if it's noticeable for you guys that I haven't had much sleep throughout this weekend, and oh my goodness, it's already Monday. It's crazy. Is someone else doing Blue Skies right now? Oh, okay. Is this your end speech? Sadly, Sana, yes, because my goal for today's stream actually was just to finish all of Act 1. And I also just went from a unexpected 6 hours of voice acting from Rain stream earlier. Well, yes, last night. So, even still, I was meaning to end anyway once we reached the end of, well, initially the festival arc, but I remembered going through a little bit more would basically just be the end of Act 1 anyways. So yeah, I am totally looking forward to at least start getting some proper sleep now, because all I've done is just I think I did a little bit of your approach, Anna, and just doing some power naps, because I think that's how I've been able to power through this stream today. I didn't want this to be canceled altogether, just because we were running over through a prior commitment on another stream, which yeah, I did enjoy also doing the ultimate game reading. Okay, I should really find a raid target. I'm a good multitasker, everyone. I'm a good multitasker. Let's go find someone. Okay. Yippee! Let's go find someone we can send over. Oh, okay. Good thing, Monica, you're still here, because I still wanted to know what was the name of the mod that you were talking about. Doki Doki we did. Thank you so much. There we go. Let me note that down in my personal organizer, also known as my private Discord. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably also mention this. Since I know a lot of people are probably new to the channel here, and if ever that you guys are interested to see what else I do, aside from the streams itself, you can find my socials. I should actually do this on both channels. So my socials can be found on different places. Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram, all of the other stuff can be found on that page. There's also the YouTube channel. Thank you, Sana. For those who are watching on Twitch, you can find my YouTube channels there, both the main channel where I'm also currently live right now and the VOD channel. You can also join the Discord server which is also a good place to stay updated on when the next streams are happening. Feel free to also suggest any games that might interest me. Again, mostly rhythm games. I also do some simulation, strategy, and simulation games. For the people who are on YouTube, feel free to, speaking of Twitch, feel free to check out Twitch, which I will type exclusively now over there. And I do also have the Twitch VOD channel. So if you're already on YouTube, feel free to subscribe to my other channel. All right, now I really am finished doing my spiel. My closing spiel. Okay. Now, it's been a while that I've actually ended stream at around this time. So let me see. We usually do get some different people, which means a new opportunity to really raid into someone. Yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. Alright. I should really look for someone now. See, I don't really... Let me see. Let me check out some few people right now. Yeah, I would love to see more mods that kind of does similar to Blue Skies. Introduces new art and music. I am so down to go with that. Okay. I think I have a good idea who I can send you guys over. Again, since it's been a while since I really raided into someone at around this time, I don't really have that much options, but I'm gonna go send you guys to... Yeah. I'm sure a good amount of you guys here are familiar with Barkies. We've actually raided them once before, but I believe this is the first time we're raiding into someone where he's doing a rhythm game. So I'm gonna send you guys there. So it looks like they're doing Archaea right now, which is a mobile rhythm game. I actually haven't played that myself, so it will be interesting to see. I do have plans to stream it myself. Again, no definite date just yet, but it is in, let's say, in that list of things that I do want to consider streaming. For Rhythm Gaming Night. I'm still thinking of making Rhythm Gaming Night a regular thing. But yeah. Alright, I should really stop yapping now. Thank you so much again, everyone, for stopping by, both on Twitch and YouTube. For Twitch, we're sending raid over to Barkies. For YouTube, as always, I'll let the algorithm decide where your next video will be, because I don't know how to 100% raid or redirect on YouTube or whatever that works. I don't think I even have access to it. I don't know. I'm still barely getting back into the YouTube streaming. So there's a lot of things to get used to. All right, I'm gonna go now. Bye, everyone. Take care.